BetUS, America's favorite sportsbook and casino. 125% sign up bonus. Use promo code Lakers5 in the description. Join now.
What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? What's up? Hopefully, excuse me, everyone's having a safe and lovely Friday. So for today, we'll be talking about, ever since the Bradley Bills happened, which I honestly thought, the Lakers had a opportunity to, get Bradley Beal. Um, I was like, oh, let's talk about the potentials of him being a Laker, whatnot. And turned out that he signed with the, you know, Los Angeles Clippers, aka the Flippers, aka choked in the playoffs every year. Salute to Goat James. Salute to the bandwagon, aka Cuba. You get on my last nerves, but I still love you. Salute to my man Detroit, Mister Bustum Grapes. Yay yay. I did. Hey, Cuba, you gotta chill out, nigga. Like whoa, relax, brother, relax. Oh, but you know, after the reports came out that he intended to get bought out and sign with the Clippers. I'm like, okay, well, where should the Lakers? No, this is Cuba. This is Cuba, the bandwagon. And yeah, nigga. Like, if I view you as Cuba, I view you as Cuba, nigga. That's just how it is. Um, once I saw Bradley Beal sign with the Clippers and everything, of course, me, I'm upset because I'm like, why we couldn't get him? And but to be fair, we didn't have no roster spots or whatever. But and then also the question marks between him of restarting. So my assumption is he didn't want to come here because Austin Reeves was starting, and the Lakers love Austin Reeves for whatever the reason is. So yeah. But now that Bradley Beal is off of the bucket list, who should the Los Angeles Lakers focus on now? Clearly, we need more defense, more two-way guys like, Matisse Thybulle via trade, Marcus Smart, potentially a buyout candidate, Josh Okogie. Um, so you guys tell me, where should the Lakers go with now, since, Bradley Bill's off the table? If I'm Rob, I'm still looking to make trades or whatever. But for a buyout candidate, I would like for us to get Josh Okogie, a 6'4", 200, 120 pounds uh defensive wing who has shown in the past he can shoot from three. Is just I think it's the open is I think it's you in the right situation, you'll be in a better position to be successful because with Charlotte, you're not gonna really get the open looks like you would with Luka Doncic and LeBron James, or you wouldn't get the open looks like you would have in Phoenix with Devin Booker, Kevin Durant, and Chris Paul, or even Bradley Beal. So, excuse me, so I think Josh Okogie will be a good candidate, but if Marcus Smart gets bought out, I wouldn't hate Marcus Smart being a potential buyout candidate. Um, I wouldn't mind trading for Matisse Thybulle. I wouldn't mind trading for Jeremy Grant. Now, I wouldn't mind us getting like a Keelan Ellis or whatever, but um, we just have to Rob and the Lakers. We just have to be creative on pivoting and having a backup plan after backup plan. Now we could also sign DeAnthony Melton also, but I think he's looking towards heading to Golden State if I'm not mistaken. So um but yeah, don't underestimate the Lakers this year again, like y'all did last year. We gotten younger, bigger, and healthier. Yes, but at the same time too, though, this is the same roster. Kind of like for the most part, this is the same roster outside of DeAndre Ayton and Jake from State Farm, which I like them a lot, and I've been promoting them to the Lakers for a while, but that's just not enough. So we're gonna have to um you know we're gonna have to still make trades and stuff like that. We could also look at uh Amir Coffee or whatever also. What's up, HP picks? Sammy the man says salute. Amir Coffee, GP2. I think you spelled Matisse Thybulle's first name wrong, but I get what you mean. Thibault, man. Lakers got options. Yeah, we do. We do. I'm good on Gary. I'm good on Gary Payton. The second, by the way, I'm good. I'm good. I'll rather if you're not like a Al Horford older or Kevin Love older, I do not. Gary Payton Jr. He's injury prone. Um, can't shoot. However, he does play good defense, good of a point attack defender, and everything. But I'm good, bro. Like respectfully, I'm good. So just keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind. No, I don't hate Gary Payton Jr. Is just I'm good. I I will stay away, but you know, salute Joe, salute. Yeah, I know what you meant to say. Yeah, I like Amir Coffee, but if the Clippers didn't play you and they desperately needed some bench scoring off the bench and they didn't play you, that kind of gives me a red flag. Um, so I wouldn't hate him. I wouldn't hate Gary Payton. I don't know. I don't. He's just not my favorite option. I prefer to stay away from him. But if it's between him and like a McDonald's worker, I'll pick Gary Payton Jr. But he's 32, who can't shoot, and he's also injury prone. So I don't know. I'd rather just sign Josh Okogie to be fair. So you don't have to worry about all that. But yeah, you know, I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. I will trade for I know Thibault was injured last year and stuff, but at least he's a true 3-and-D guy. So yeah, I don't know. Just so again, like the Lakers are kind of in that uh weird level way spot. So salute to Goat James, salute Lakers girls, Sammy, Joe. Joe said I'll take GP2. You missing it? I don't think I am, but if you want to come up and speak and break down to me how I'm missing out, then you can do so. But yeah, here you go. And also, super chats would be helpful. So if you guys want to send super chats, you guys are more than welcome to do so. Um, just saying. Make sure you guys check out my YouTube channel, Gerald Sports Jr. We are at, if I'm not mistaken, last time I checked, I'm at 800 and so I'm at 878 subscribers now. So if you guys want to, support my YouTube channel, just search up Gerald Sports Jr. on YouTube, and you guys will, see that. So, but yeah, I'm at 878 subscribers now. I'm close to 900 subscribers soon. So yeah, just if you guys want to support, you guys are more than welcome to do so. If you guys also have Cash App and you guys want to cash at me some money, then you guys are more than welcome to do so as well. Just give me a minute. Just give me a minute. But you got enough subscribers to make it rain now? Oh my god. I appreciate it, bro, but I still got um a little more ways to go. Still got long ways to go, but I don't hate it. I appreciate the love, bro. But trying to find the no, let me find. I'm trying to find my Cash App stuff. So if you guys want to cash out me some money, you guys can do so. Let me see. I'll just post it here. So if you guys want to cash out me some money, that's like the super chat stuff, then here's my Cash App, everything too. But if you guys also want to come up and speak, then here's the link for that also. Um, trying to work on promotion stuff. I appreciate it. It's just it's taking a while, but it's taking a while to get to my goal, but I'm willing to be patient and everything. So, but I appreciate the love and compliments, Detroit God, Mister Busting them Greats, good friends, and bullets are never around when you need them. Yeah, yeah, they always, not always. I will say, the real good, the real friends would support you whether you have one subscriber or whatever, and the fake ones are nowhere to be found until you are like rich or whatever. But I appreciate, and I get what you're saying, so I appreciate the lovely compliments. Cuba, you still owe me my $20, man. You duck and fade, man, for real, for real. But it's all good, Cuba. You don't want no smoke, nigga. You don't want no smoke. That's what it is. But it's cool. I ain't mad at you. Just saying. I'm just saying, brother. I'm just saying. But yeah, I'm closer and closer to being able to be paid from YouTube myself. So praise the Lord. Keep it up, keep it. It's going to be peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly time. That's crazy. You funny, bro. You're funny. But um, who do you would like for us to target? Detroit God, if you don't mind telling me. Trying to work on other promotion stuff for the stream, of course. But we have 35 people here watching. Let's promote the stream everywhere so we're able to get more people. Lakers can be a top three team again. I don't think we'll be top three. I don't think so. I don't even think we'll be top four, to be honest with you. I think the OKC Thunder, the Clippers, the Rockets, and I think the Clippers, Rockets, OKC, and Denver got better than us this past off season, and it does grind my gears having to admit that. But yeah, they got better. John Collins is a good player, fits what they need at that forward spot. Um, Also, too, to keep in mind, he fits that position of need for them, and they got Bradley Beal, which I know a lot of people, disrespect Bradley Beal a lot, but Bradley Beal's still a good player. It was just him in a not good situation and everything. But yeah, the Clippers, OKC, Denver, and Houston got better than us. So I don't know. Yeah, I think the Clippers got better. I think the Clippers got better than us. Go James. Like their entire like roster construction wise is better. I like now outside of Luke and LeBron, of course, we're better. Like Luke and LeBron, of course, we got the better star duo. You can even make an argument for the better, you know, um you can even make an argument we have a better big three than they do. But at the same time, too, though, they have more depth at every position and need. And the guys that we want on this team, they have. So, like, we need a bucket getter off the bench. They got Bogey for that. Um, so they have like multiple guys. They have Burke Lopez off the bench, who him as a starter is a no, but him as a backup would be just fantastic to have. And yeah, so just keep that in mind. Burke Lopez as a backup big is better than Jackson Hayes. Now him as a starter is horrible, but he's not starting for the Clippers. Therefore, so just keep that in mind, folks. Just keep that in mind. So yeah. And then Detroit guys said also, you targeting someone that's going to be useful in your offense. Just not just get somebody just to get them. Right, I agree. Or your defense, I agree. Everyone once again wants to throw the Clippers over the top of the Lakers like they have been doing for the last 20 years. The Clippers are nothing but a team of misfit toys. Yeah, I don't think they'll do anything in the playoffs, but like if you look at their roster, I like their roster better than ours, and I'm just giving my honest opinions. A senior citizen all-star team. That's all the Clippers are building a championship team from 2018. Bogey is terrible right now. Yeah, but he's better than Gabe Vincent. He's better than our entire bench outside of maybe Jake Lavinia. So just saying, just saying, go James. Excuse me. I'm looking at two comments at once, and I had a brain fart moment. Excuse me. But yeah, I like the Clippers bench, center rotation, and everything. So blame Le- blame Le- blame LeBron when the Lakers organization has been trashed since 21. Okie dokie. I'll ignore that. Brook Lopez has been a liability in the pick and roll for the last 2 to 3 years. He cannot move his feet. He does not move the needle over there, but he's not starting. He's going to be their backup. And I like Brook Lopez better as a backup option than than uh than a starting, you know, level. People need to stop doing this Clipper BS. You sound like Brady. You sound like the Brady bunch. Marciano. I'm not, again, I'm not a Clippers fan or whatever, but you know, I'm not, like loving the Clippers or whatever, but I like the moves that they're um, making or whatever. Well, Kyrie said the Lake Clippers organization is way better than the Lakers organization. Sad to say, I disagree, but with the front office, I like their front office. I will say this. I like their team construction now, and I like their front office better than ours because they hardly have any draft picks, and they're still finding ways to improve the team or try to improve the team every year. So I will give them that. If they're such a great organization, then why they don't have any banners in the ceiling? I'll wait. Please make it make sense. There's a lot of good organizations that don't have rings, but I get what you mean. They're not a better organization than we are. They was always just a little punk little brother across the hall. Go James, laughing. Lopez was horrible as a Laker. Yeah. Why would you ignore that when the truth Rob Blanket literally trade everyone on the team? I look, bro. Like I'm gonna be honest, bro. Like I don't know. Like no, like of course I love my Lakers and everything, but I'm a person that speaks out on just context and everything. And it don't really bother me as much to say that the Clippers are better than us because I don't really care for the Clippers. I more so hate Boston, Golden State, or whatever. Um, but I will say that it kind of aggravates me that the Clippers are better than us roster construction wise and positioning needs and everything because the positions that we need, you know, um, that we want and need, they have it. So and then not only that, they have cap space to where they're able to sign a star or whatever if they land on the market or whatever. So I don't know. I just give credit when it's due. Not me being a Clipper fan or whatever, but I just like to give credit when it's due. Maybe the Clippers turn the corner this year with their new arena and the squad does look solid. Yeah, I don't think they'll win a championship this year. That's not what I'm saying, but I do think they are roster construction wise better than us. So just keep that in mind. Exactly. When we had Brook Lopez, he didn't want to guard the lane. All he wanted to do is shoot 3-point shots. He couldn't play pick and roll basketball. He was getting ate alive. Eh, yeah, I guess. Yeah. Trade Zubats for Harrell. Let Caruso go. Trade Kuzma. Okay, the we didn't trade Zubats for Montez Harrell. That's number one. We traded Zubats for Mike Muscala. Then Montez Harrell came from the Clippers to the Lakers um on a 2-year deal, I think. And then, after the year where we did play, we traded him to Washington for Russell Westbrook. We let Caruso go. That did make me upset. And then trade Kuzma. Kuzma was not good for the Lakers. I don't know where people's getting that from, but what makes you think that Kawhi Leonard and a Bradley Beal can even stay healthy a quarter of the season? I don't think if they're healthy, they will be good. But even when Kawhi Leonard and Bradley Beal miss games, I know a lot of people criticize James Harden, but James Harden in the regular season is a good player, like a very good player. James Harden is still a good player and everything. So, and I think the only reason why the Clippers even lost was because they didn't have enough offense, like enough offensive power. So I think I think things change and everything, but yeah, hold on. I'm trying to. They have a banana boat over there. The pieces don't make sense. They don't work with each other. They actually work with each other because Bradley Bill can play off ball, and the James Harden, Kawhi Leonard, and Bradley Bill both play different positions. And Kawhi Leonard can play off ball. And Bradley Beal can play off ball and very good catch and shoot guys also. And they also have John Collins, who's a good lob threat and everything. So it is going to work. It's probably going to take a couple of games, but for the most part, it'll work out. So I don't I disagree with that part at all. It looks good on paper. Yeah, it does. And it's also going to look good on court too. So Then we finished our house here over the Shivers this past season, Gerald. Okay, so yes, we did. However, yes, that is true, but we only was better than them by one game. And the Clippers got better this offseason, far better than the Lakers. So outside of I'm not gonna deny, like, I like DeAndre Ayton and I like Jake, but the Clippers got John Collins, Bradley Beal, they got Brooke Lopez. Like, even as a back, like, I hate him as a starter, but as a backup center, that's a very good backup center to have because you have different options between you having a lob threat and a guy who can score around the rim at Zubox, and you have a backup center who can space the floor out and block shots. So I'm just saying, like, I'm not just a biased individual. I just refuse to do so. If I think this team is better than us due to what they did and everything and the roster construction that they have, then yeah. Lopez can say LeBron this, LeBron that. He didn't want to hear the Lakers crowd again and boo him out in a Lakers uniform. Okay, sure. We sure did, Chris, and had a tiebreaker against every other team in the West. We are in the chat. We'll sign a pressure to fire you if you take your 30-minute cereal break while doing your job. I'm not eating cereal. I'm just trying to promote the stream while I'm trying to multitask. I'm not eating nothing. So I don't know what you're talking about, brother. Kawhi, not whatever you spelled, which is gonna play some defense, my brother. Who they're gonna have to guard? I'll wait. The Clippers have multiple defenders though. Like, they have Chris Dunn, they have Derrick Jones Jr., they have John Collins, they have Kawhi and everything. Facts, Detroit. This nigga Gerald sounds like a Clippers fan. I'm not a Clippers fan though. I'm just being realistic though. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and say that we're better than the Clippers when they have legit improved the roster and the stuff that we wish we have, they have. So we will be happy to have a Chris Dunn right now, who's a very good defender and who can hit open corner threes. And who's better than Gabe Vincent, by the way. So I'm just speaking how I view things and everything. So wait, so that does no, I'm not saying it doesn't, but you're treated as if we was far better than the Clippers last year when we wasn't. We was only better than them by one game. Like, again, I don't like the Clippers, but I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh, we're better than the Clippers based off of we beat them last year. This is a whole new season. We still lack defense as our backcourt. We still um we need a three. They have those options. We need a bench and we need a better backup center. And they have all those stuff. I'm just giving credit when it's due. I'm just not that individual to where, like, oh, they're far better than us or whatever. Like, I don't, not a Clippers fan. I don't really care for the Clippers, but I'm just gonna speak on my mind. So this nigga said Johnston Collins and Hurt Boy Bill LO, not the cereal. Don't talk back to bandwagon Gerardo. John Collins is a bum. That's why Atlanta got rid of him. No, that's not why we got rid of him. We got rid of him because of the cap situation, and we wanted, in order for us to play Jalen Johnson more, um, we had to, trade John Collins, of course, and he just didn't fit with DeJounte Murray and Trey Young. Like, it just didn't work out. And this is me as a Hawks fan speaking. Also, I don't. But him being a bum, that's a reach. I'm sorry. We got Bronny. Yeah, I like Bronny. I think Bronny can be a very good rotational player this year for us. Gary Payton Jr. I'm for a veteran minimum, sure, but I think he wants more than a veteran minimum. That's why he hasn't been signed yet or whatever. But let's see what happens. The Clippers don't have nothing over there we want besides maybe getting Big Zo back. No, that's not true at all. That's not true at all. Actually, that's not true. But I'm gonna respect my elders and not try to go back and forth with the OGs. Everyone else is unproven and a misfit toy and don't have no hardware either. Disagree, but it's cool. Thibault and Williams trade for Rui, Gabe, and Dalton. I would do that. Happy Friday, everyone. Hey, TY, what's up? Who wants them Clippers rejects homeboy? Homeboy. Hold on. Hold on. What do you mean by who wants them? Because I'm pro. I would look. We would love to have a Chris Dunn next to Luca, a guy who plays defense, a guy who can fight over screens, who's one of the best perimeter defenders in the league. We would love to have a Derrick Jones Jr. on the squad. We would love to have a Zubats. What are we talking about? I don't understand, bro. I don't. Jay said I would take Zubats, Derrick Jones Jr. and Dunn from the Clippers. Facts. I would too. So just we were one game better than them, so we're better than them, LL, but not by much. So I get what you're saying, Detroit, but I'm not finna just Of course, we're better than the Clippers, and I'm happy too. I'm not trying to sound like a Clippers fan now, but I like to add context and be realistic and view both sides. I'm just not a biased individual like some folks are. Jalen Johnson is a dog. I 1,000% agree with you. That's why we had to trade John Collins, and now my man Jalen Johnson is a superstar in the making. So. I'll correct myself. I don't want to say John Collins is a bum, but he is a buzz. You brought that up to Atlanta, but franchise player that never panned out. I disagree. It worked until we got DeJounte Murray, and that's where the nail was in the coffin. I think, um, he was on the trade block for years and everything. He was good for us in the playoffs. I'll never forget the moments where he, was our second best option in a playoff series against the Knicks, the 76ers, the Milwaukee Bucks. Even though Giannis got the best out of him, he wasn't just, gonna go down without a fight. So I'll give him that. So much love to all my family from College Park, Georgia. That's fire, bro. Salute, salute. Huh? Eh, Cuba, what is you? Huh? Huh? I'm sorry. That's not ringing a bell for me. Now I'm biased, Hundred. I never said you was biased. I didn't call no one's names out. I don't get where you got that from, but you know, it's always Cuba talking, man. Like I swear, how long you gonna keep letting those can artists over the Clippers? Hold on, let me go up, bro. Like what are we doing? And those Clipper uniforms keep running that jive game on you. Kawhi Leonard, James Harden are nothing but artists. And I'm not again. I'm not saying they're going to win anything, but they are better roster constructed wise than us. It's just not, you know, this. I'm just no. We don't. No one called you out, Go James. I don't know where you got that from, bro. I don't know where you got that from. If I would have called you out, I would have said your name already. Like I don't understand. I don't know where you get all this sense like you being sensitive stuff from, bro. But I'm not calling you out. I just said people. I didn't say Detroit God or I didn't say Go James, nigga. Relax. Yeah, we blame Cuba for us not getting Bradley Bill. You're absolutely right. And I also blame that nigga too, because he didn't give me my $20 and he didn't give me no ice cream. Nobody bandwagoning the Hawks. I don't know. This year you know, I don't know. No one's bandwagoning the Hawks. I don't know. This year we might do a little something too, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like I think the Lakers will like win. Of course, we'll be good. Like we'll win like 55 games this year or more. I think. Um, but I don't like in the playoffs. I don't know because I still don't. We still have one way players, and I want us to get two-way players. Like because I want to win championships. Everything. Yeah, the Hawks will be good this year when healthy. I think. Only stance wanted Bradley Bill. No, Laker fans that have ball knowledge would want Bradley Beal on this team. We always complain about us not scoring in 10 minutes. Bradley Beal solves that problem. So I don't know what you mean. So I don't. Yeah. Go James said, "Oh, now you're raising your voice, calling me out, Hondro. Where are you? You being sensitive as hell right now, bro. Like, excuse my language, but like, what are we doing, bro? Okay, bro. You know what? Come up here, bro. Cause I'm not. Come on, bro. Let's go. Yeah, cause I'm just not pulling up with foolishness, bro. Like, I'm just not. Cuba don't have a job. Damn. We ain't gonna do my man Cuba like that, man. Look, hey, man, chill. You cannot predict the sports gods. I don't believe in that. But therefore, you cannot predict professional sports. I'm not predicting anything. I just think that the Clippers construct roster constructed wise is better than us. Just just saying. Man, Cuba, I'm legit. It's cool, bro. No, it's not worth it, bro. What realistic trade you see Rob doing? I see us getting Matisse Thybulle potentially, and then maybe Robert Williams. That's what I'm thinking. Because we do still need a backup. I hate Jackson Hayes. I do not want to see Jackson Hayes on the basketball court. So I think, I mean, Detroit God, if you want to come up and speak and break down to me why, um, if you want to break down to me, like come up here and break it down to me, because I don't see your vision at all. But I think T.Y. Church, I think that I think we're getting Matisse Thybulle and potentially Robert Williams. So we'll see. What kind of trade do you see the Lakers doing if they do one? I think uh, if they're doing one, I think Matisse Thybulle. I think that's the main guy. I'll be surprised if it's someone else. Like if it's a Jeremy Grant, I won't really be surprised as much because I'm kind of more so on Jeremy Grant to the Lakers because we do need more guys who can give us both offense and defense. I disagree with you on the Clippers are not constructed better than us. Oh, okay. I disagree with you, but I don't mind coming up here and you know, I don't mind you coming up here and I break it down player by player. Like outside of Luca and LeBron and potentially AR, which we just saw them in the playoffs. Like I don't understand where we so yeah, well you have to break it down player by player. So of course LeBron and Luca is better than James Harden and Kawhi. I think Bradley Beal is better than Austin Reaves. I like John Collins better than Rui. I like DeAndre Ayton better than Zubac. So outside of Luca, LeBron, and Ayton, everyone else in the starting lineup is better. Their bench is better. Their center rotation is better. Their point of attack defenders are better than ours. We're legit out here saying, I never, where did I never said that Detroit got. Huh? I just said that Luca and LeBron are better than us. Like we have the better star duo, yes, but not roster, not overall roster. Why do people keep saying that? I'm confused. Yes, I will take Bradley Beal over Austin Reeves. What are we doing? Why do people keep bringing up championships?
Bro, nobody, bro. It's
Oh
just
my
it's
god,
mad.
bro! I'm finna end this. I'm so serious. I'm finna end this
My
live,
nigga, if
bro.
you gonna end the stream, end it.
Nah, I'm good, bro. I'm joking. No, Rui is not better than John Collins. No, 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 no. Laker fans with ball knowledge want Beal. How many championships have you seen? I've seen
Man, we
since
gotta
I've been
stop
born
with
in
that BS though,
2007. I've
bro.
seen a minimum of three championships because two with Kobe, one with LeBron. So I've seen a total of three. That's debatable. Yeah, I mean, you can make a debate, but I prefer John Collins more than Rui. Rui is more athletic. Not Rui. John Collins is more athletic, who can rebound and who's a better defender. We legit out here complaining about Rui on defense and horrible rebounding. John Collins is better. No, because didn't the late so 2010, 2012, and then 2020. Go James, pull up, bro, because you really pissing me off. Because I'm trying to figure out where did I be? Yeah, I mean, I'm a little nigga, but I know basketball. Like, what we doing? See, look, y'all OGs, but y'all don't like. Come on, bro. Like, if you did not want Bradley Beal on this team, I don't know what to tell you, bro. Like, you cannot convince me. Yeah, that's fine. I don't. You can smoke your Zaws or whatever. You can smoke your pot, whatever. I have no issues. I don't mind breaking down player by player. I don't want to make this a Clippers who's better between the Lakers and Clippers team, but like I give credit when it's due. Like I like what they have done this offseason. I'm not saying they're going to win anything. I don't know where y'all got that from, but I do think roster construction wise, they're better. It's just my opinion. I'm sorry I did not want Bradley Beal on the team when he had a chance to come over here. He refused to. I mean, we don't have no roster spots. How we gonna? Okay.
Bro, you gotta understand that nigga ain't want to
Like,
come
huh?
here.
Like,
That
we
nigga
don't have
didn't
no
want to
roster
come here.
spots because we gave it to Jeff Hayes. Yeah, AJ, you got to fix your mic, Brody. We can come back. Yeah. No, that's what you call it. That's AG, not me. My mic is cutting out. Oh my god. Or is it? Hold on. I didn't call you. Okay, bro. You got it. AG, can you hear me, bro?
Yeah, I can hear you, but it's
Yeah.
static.
Oh my god. Let me leave and come back, bro. All right, can you guys hear me now? AG, can you hear me now or what's up? Because I'm trying, yeah, because I think it's StreamYard, bro. I'm not doing nothing. I've been on this, like, dude.
No, you sound fine now.
Okay, thank you. But yeah, I mean, yeah, if Bradley Beal don't want to be a Laker, it's cool, but like,
All right, so then why do you want a nigga that didn't want to come here? Oh, that's a touchdown. Like,
Bradley Beal
bro,
doesn't want to
like, man,
start
that
as a
nigga
Laker.
is not
Beal
better
believes
than
in starting
Reaves, bro. Y'all
caliber.
gotta stop with this.
Okay, so I agree with you with the AR situation. Um, I agree with you with the AR. Beal,
He's not better
I
than AR, bro.
Beal is weird.
And he's injured all the like, man.
Yeah,
Oh
Bradley
my
Beal. Yeah,
god,
he's
bro.
injury prone. I
Why
get
are
where
we
y'all
even
coming
talking
from.
about a nigga who didn't even want to come here?
No,
No,
no. So I'm not just talking about Bradley Beal, bro. I'm talking about roster construction wise. I think the Clippers are better.
I think so too, but
Bradley Beal on
like,
his best day with the right opportunity is better than Austin Reeves. And
bro, no,
like,
he's not, dog.
yes, he is. Did we
Like,
not
what
just watch? Did we
information
not
do
just
you,
watch Austin Reeves be
bro?
horrible in the
What
playoffs?
information do you? I'm gonna ask you, bro. What information do you have within
Austin
the
Reeves has
last,
already reached his
bro?
ceiling. He's not
What info,
averaging
dude?
more
And y'all
than
keep saying that, bro.
bro.
I've
You
heard
have
people,
Luca,
bro.
bro.
I've heard
Oh my.
people say that for the last 3 years when he averaged 12 points, bro.
I wasn't those type of people, but when you have
And
Luka
then when he
Doncic,
keep
who's one of the
improving, y'all keep saying,
most
and
ball
then
dominant players in the league, yes, you.
and then y'all keep saying, and then y'all keep saying his stealing is blah blah blah, and then he improves in something, and then y'all move the pedestal, and then he improves, and then y'all move the pedestal.
I don't move the pedestal. I've
Bro,
been on
what
this.
information
Bro,
do you have
okay,
within
so
the last 3 years? Bro,
AG,
it's
time
not
out.
even, bro, he's not even a better playmaker than Reeves.
Okay, Reed outside of him being available and outside of him playmaking, Bradley Beal's better. Like, what do we?
No, he's not.
He is though.
No, he's not. Bro, what did he sign for?
Bradley Beal signed for 2 years, $11 million.
Okay, there we
For
go. How
Bradley
much
Beal,
is that?
that's a
How much is
steal.
that in 2 years? Bro, I guarantee you, bro.
That's
I
$5 to $6 million
guarantee you,
per.
bro.
That's $5 million per year, bro. What do we
Dude,
doing?
ain't that like the vet minimum?
No, that's the biannual exception with
Man, get
exception.
up out of here, bro.
Bradley Beal got bought
Reeves,
out.
bro.
He's still
Reeves
getting paid
isn't,
his
bro.
40 plus million
Dude,
dollars. What do
no
we?
one was going. Man, we gotta stop with this, bro. Like, what information do you have within the last 3 years that can actually back that up? Beal hasn't done nothing for the past 2, 3 years, bro. Like we gotta stop with this, bro.
Oh my
Over, I'll say all time, yes, but if right now he's not.
So if you're telling me you put Bradley Bill in a better situation than Phoenix, he's not better than Austin Reeves.
No,
Okay.
Phoenix was a good
N-
situation.
no, it wasn't.
Yes,
It
it
was horrible.
was,
No,
bro.
it wasn't. No, it
Oh
wasn't.
my god.
It wasn't.
Oh my gosh.
No. Why? The reason why I say that it's not me defending Bradley Beal. It's more so of the fit. The fit there was horrible in Phoenix because Devin Booker and Bradley Beal are the same type of player. None of them can run point guard. It's not Kevin Durant. It's Bradley Beal and Devin Booker. They both are the same type of player. That's why it didn't work out. And you don't have a point guard, and you don't have a bench. So again, like that's more so a Phoenix fault for trading for him and everything. But yeah, Detroit got where you got that from?
Y'all gotta stop at this, man. I get y'all don't like them.
I
That's all
never.
right,
Wait, wait,
bro.
wait, wait. Hold,
But
time out, AG.
it's
I never said
insane,
Detroit.
bro.
Detroit
I
got.
go to
I never
other
said the
channels.
Phoenix Suns to win a championship with
I
Bradley
go
Beal,
to
Devin
other
Booker, Kevin Durant.
channels and I listen to people talk about the
Y'all
Lakers,
just
bro.
listen to
And niggas
anybody,
praise.
bro.
Okay, and niggas,
Y'all listen
bro,
to
you will
anybody.
never
Oh my
hear,
god.
bro. Outside of this channel, bro, you will never hear, bro. You can count on hands how many niggas will say right now Beal is better than Austin. Outside of this channel, you can count on hands, bro. Like this is asinine, bro. We gotta stop with this, bro.
So okay,
I get
so
Austin Reeves is
time
a
out, time out.
defensive liability, bro. But bro, he can hoop. Y'all gotta stop, bro.
AR is
I
not a
gotta
point guard,
stop
but he
with this,
played better than
bro.
Beal. Bradley AR cannot run. AR can run point guard until he has to handle physical teams, bro. Like
That's anybody, dog.
no, that's not anybody. Luka Doncic can handle ball pressure. LeBron James can handle ball pressure. Trae Young can handle ball pressure. Definitely, like there's multiple point guards
I've
or
seen
combo
Reeves,
guards that can handle
bro,
the ball
and
better
we've
than.
seen Reeves handle the ball full court with somebody pressed on him.
He got
Don't
his
say we
hand smacked
haven't,
by a
bro.
37-year-old Mike Conley. What, what are we doing? The man was
And
legit breaking
Mike
open
Conley met
threes, bro.
and Mike Conley met LeBron in the playoffs at the
Oh,
summit and
do I care? If
snatched
you think Austin
LeBron's
Reeves is better
it
than Bradley Beal right now, I
it
respect it, but I disagree. I just like I don't Caruso over Reeves.
yes, I'm taking Caruso over Reeves. Like
No. I'm
why
reading the
why are
chat.
we
No,
even stating
I
that,
would
bro?
okay.
That's
So
common
wait,
sense.
AG, hold on, time out, bro. Jesus Christ, nigga, damn, bro. Like, okay, so who I would rather have on the team? Caruso. Who's the better player? Austin Reeves. And the reason why I would have rather have Caruso over Austin Reeves because Caruso is a better fit, who can play defense, who can catch and shoot, and who can rebound, do the dirty work, everything. He's shown and proven for the past years, even with the Lakers, he can guard 1 through 5. He did a good job on Jokic. He did a good job on everybody else.
Bro, that nigga cannot guard the five like that, bro. We gotta
Did you
stop,
not see
bro.
him
I
lock
seen
up
the
Nikola
playoffs,
Jokic?
bro. Bro, y'all
Oh,
gotta
all right,
stop,
bro.
bro.
All right, bro.
He cannot guard, bro. We gotta stop with this, bro.
Did
Y'all
you
see a
not
nigga,
watch him
bro.
against Nikola
Y'all will
Jokic,
see a
brother?
nigga play. Y'all will see a nigga play the five spot just a little bit, bro. Get a couple decent, good possessions
Wait,
on the five,
so
and now he
Alex
can guard the one
Caruso,
through five, bro.
so
No, he
Alex Caruso
can't,
wasn't
bro.
playing good defense?
Yes, he was playing good defense. To try to make it seem like he was on. Y'all make it seem like he was at the five, guarding the five position the whole entire series,
He
bro.
no, I
He
didn't
had,
say the whole entire time, but when he was
bro.
guarding the 5, when he was guarding Jokic, he did a good job. Jokic was pissed off. He
Okay,
had the
bro.
man pissed. What
So
are we
with that
doing?
being said, Rui can guard. Rui can permanently guard the five too. Like we gotta stop,
Huh? He
bro.
can't
We seen
rebound.
people, bro. We seen him get instances of playing good defense at the playing the fives at good defense, bro. Y'all make it seem like he. You just say he can guard the 1 through 5. With that being said, you're
But
basically saying he
Caruso
can
is
guard the
more
five, bro.
athletic and
Dude,
he's foot
dude,
speed.
bro. Gun to my head. I'm not putting. I'm not, bro. I'm not depending on Caruso to guard the five all the time. I'm
No,
not, bro.
but I
He's
never
not
said
a
he
bad
can't.
defensive player.
I never said you play him you make him guard centers full time, but you can be versatile with Caruso. You can't do that with Rui, bro. Rui is not foot speed quick enough to do that. He can't guard 1 through 5 like Caruso can.
No, Caruso can guard like 1 through 4, bro. This nigga's not playing no
And some
fives,
five,
bro.
he legit guarded. Yup. Okay, bro. Okay.
Gotta stop
Uh,
with this, bro.
okay, bro. Okay, bro. Jesus Christ, bro.
First Beal is better than Reaves, bro.
I oh
Why do you do this,
I
bro?
I'm entitled to
Why
my
do you
opinion.
do this, bro?
I'm entitled to my opinion,
But
bro.
what logic do you got behind that?
Okay, you put Bradley Beal with the Lakers with Luke and
Dude,
LeBron.
it's gonna be worse.
No,
Yes,
no,
it is,
no,
bro.
it's not, bro.
Dude, you can't sit here and tell me this man Bradley Beal is a better ball handler and playmaker than Austin Reeves.
I didn't say Austin. I
Put the
never said
Heisenberg
I
meth
just
down.
said earlier. I just said earlier. This is how I know you're not paying attention and you're responding to me out of your emotions.
Cause you
Outside
talking,
of
bro.
playmaking,
You talking
AR is
foo
not better than
foo.
Bradley Beal. Outside of him being available and playmaking, he's not better than Bradley Beal. What are we doing?
Yes, he is.
No,
Bro,
no.
what can you tell me within the last 3 years that makes Bradley Beal a
You're,
better
you're
player
bringing
than
up three.
AR?
You're bringing up 3 years of.
Cause that's the spin Reeves,
Oh,
bro.
okay. So in the past 3 years, Bradley Beal was better than Austin Reeves until this year. What are we
Man,
doing?
we gotta stop with this,
2 of the
bro.
3 years, Bradley Beal has been better.
We gotta
What are
stop,
we?
bro.
Huh?
We gotta stop. We
So
gotta
so
stop with this, bro.
all right,
Maybe
bro.
defense. Bill ain't even that much of a defensive, bro. You put in too
I
much
never said.
glaze
When
on
did
this
I ever
nigga.
say Bradley Beal was
Bro,
better?
you've been
When did I
saying
ever say
this for
Bradley
the
Beal was a
past
defender?
how many weeks, bro? You've been saying
I
Bill is
never
a long
said
shot
Bradley
better
Beal.
defensive
I
player
never
than
said Bradley Beal
AR.
is a good. I never said Bradley
Oh
Beal
my
is a.
god.
I
All
never
right,
said
bro.
Bradley Beal is a defender, bro. What are
All
we
right,
doing?
next time. All right, next time. All right, bro.
I
What
never
did
said that. I said,
what did Chris say? You a capping ass nigga, dog.
all right, bro.
I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go. Bro, I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go look at these others. I'm gonna have to go look at
Yeah,
these other streams,
replay it
bro.
because
Cause
the
I
only
heard
thing,
you say it out your
no,
mouth, bro.
oh my god,
I heard you
Reaves.
say it.
No, what I said is he's not a bad defender as what people make him seem out to be, but I never say he was a good defender. Where did you get that from?
Then what is he better than Reeves at?
Okay, bro.
No, you know what? What is he
He's
better
a
than
better
Reeves at?
three-point shooter. He's a better three-point shooter. Better three-point shooter. Better ISO guy. More athletic. Can consistently bring rim pressure without foul baiting.
My gosh, bro.
It's the truth. Like, bro, we. Oh my. I sometimes I can't, bro. Yeah, I can't, bro. Like again, I like Austin, but if you're telling me we can, okay, bro.
You trying to convince me, bro? You trying to convince
I mean,
me
I'm not trying
Beal
to
is better
convince
than
you. I'm
Reeves
trying to
right
tell
now?
you, like, I
At this
personally
current moment in
feel, and I
time,
personally think Bradley Beal in a better situation is better. Like, what are
and then
we?
and then this fouled ass nigga Beal walked his ass to the Clippers. That's what makes it even
Bradley
worse.
Beal do not foul bait like Austin Reeves do. What are we doing?
That's the new bro. That's the new style of the NBA.
No, no, no. I'm not denying that. You're not listening to me, brother. What I'm saying is Bradley Beal sure does foul bait from time to time, but he don't consistently foul baits like Austin Reeves do throughout the whole season until it don't work in the playoffs because they don't call that stuff in the playoffs like they do unless you're SGA. So just again, I'm not a Clippers fan. I just like to give credit when it's due. Thank you. Like thank you, Sean. Like, what are we doing? Like, I
Bro,
don't get like,
you can ask
huh?
plenty NBA executives around the league, bro, and them niggas is not taking Bill over Reeves,
Okay,
bro.
bro. Okay,
They not, bro.
okay,
Like you gotta stop, man. They're not.
okay. You're telling me Bradley Beal on his best day is not better than Austin Reeves on his best day?
You gotta stop, man.
No, no, no. I'm not. No, no, no,
We
no.
gotta stop,
Stop, stop,
bro.
stop avoiding the question. Answer my
What
question.
about Austin Reeves on his best day without LeBron and AD and got 45 against the defending champions? What about that?
And where was that in the playoffs?
Well, we, dude, I mean, everybody struggled.
N-
And he had,
Lu-
bro, he still,
Luca,
he had,
Luca.
he had
No,
like, dude,
Austin Reeves.
dude,
Austin
he
Reeves on a
averaged like
championship.
17 in the
Detroit,
playoffs.
Detroit. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Austin Reeves and Luca cannot start together. Reeves has to come off the bench. He is a good He's a good high role player, bro. That's what he is.
That nigga Beal was coming off the bench.
And he was better in that role than what do we
Oh man.
like? Austin Reeves is legit horrible in the playoffs when Bradley Beal has a track record of being good in the playoffs every
How
time.
long ago? What?
2 years ago.
Oh my gosh.
Because the last year they missed the play in. So I'm gonna be
This
fair. And
year
then
they
now this
missed the
coming up season.
playoffs.
Thank you. Like, huh? Bro, come on. Detroit, that's a horrible excuse, bro. I'm
It's not
sorry.
a horrible
No, Detroit,
excuse.
that's a
It's
horrible.
not. It's not a horrible excuse, bro. It's not. Everybody was playing out of position, bro.
Detroit, LeBron James was out of position. Luka Doncic was out of position. Rui was out of position and was playing better than
Man, Luca was not
Detroit.
playing
God,
no
don't
defense,
Detroit.
bro.
God, don't get me
Stop.
started on Jackson Hayes. I'm not even going to bring up Jackson Hayes. Jackson Hayes is not worthy enough for me to bring him up, bro. I hate Jackson Hayes with a passion. I don't want to talk about him. He was horrible. Yes, Detroit God. But guess what? LeBron James with a groin injury and with a sprained MCL played better than Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves was legit bricking open threes, bro. He was getting cooked by Mike Conley, who's 37 years old. Like, thank you. Well, thank you, Vega. Like, huh? Reeves should come off the bench. It's okay.
Bro,
It's a better fit for him. It's a
very
better
few
fit for the Lakers because
niggas,
we need more
dude.
bench scoring and we
Very
need a
few
better point of
niggas
attack
is
defender
good,
next to Luca.
bro.
It's not
I
crazy to say, bro.
I guarantee you, bro. More niggas in the NBA will pay Reeves closer to a max contract than Bradley Beal.
Okay, sure. But again, there's some NBA people that are stupid too, and
Bro,
don't
we
take that
had
serious.
roster inefficiencies. You asking like, and this is why I say, bro, man, and this is why I say
Now,
DJ,
if
man,
no, okay,
DJ
so
has
okay,
won
so
me over
AG,
on this
so AG,
panel,
to be
bro,
fair to
because he's
Reeves,
not
wait,
biased, my
wait, hold
nigga.
on,
You are so
To be
biased. You
fair to
asking this
Reeves,
nigga to play
I'm trying to
damn
be
near
nice with Austin
lockdown
Reeves now, bro.
defense and average 20, bro.
I'm not telling him to give me lockdown defense. I'm telling you not to get haunted. And he got haunted. He got picked on more than Luca, brother. Luca, out of all people.
I think it's about even, bro.
Okay, you
Luca
think
was
it's
getting
even,
blown by
but you should
two.
be a better defender than Luca.
Luca
Who
was
don't?
getting blown by two. And
Sure, I'm
Luca
not
a
saying that Luca's a good
superstar.
defender either, but they, Luca, at least Luca was giving me consistent enough offense to where yes, you're horrible on defense, but you're giving me some level of offense.
Austin Reeves is giving you something
Reeves
on
has
deep
given me
offense too.
games to Reeves outside of that 20 something point game in that one playoff game, he's been horrible.
You know, you're saying horrible, and
Like
he
what do we
still
like to
got
be
you
fair, he did have a
16
toe
points,
injury,
bro.
but also too, you don't have the best defenders on you, brother. Take advantage of that. And he was scared. The man was legit shaking in his boots, bro. When you see a 37-year-old Mike Conley, that is a problem. Y'all, bro, y'all smoking, bro. Oh my god. Y'all have me like a Clippers fan, brother, and that makes me sick. I'm just here to talk basketball, bro. You cannot convince me Bradley Beal on his best day is not better. Like Bradley Beal on his best day is better than Austin Reeves. Like, are we forgetting that Bradley Beal has given like the league like 30 or 31 points before Reeves had came? Brad, come on, bro. What are we doing? What are we doing? Just thank you. We need more balance. Like, thank you, bro. Yeah, I know Detroit got, but my eye test tells me you're bricking open threes. You can't defend. You if he was giving me like consistent 20 points, no, I know he didn't, but he was he was locking up Austin Reeves. I will say that. So I'm not stressing out. I'm good, bro. I'm just here to break down basketball, brother. That's what I'm here to do. I'm just here to I think again, like I think if we make two moves to where we get a point of attack, like a veteran point of attack defender over Gabe Vincent, and I would like a two-way small forward, you might have to start Vandal. That's how cooked our roster is. You have to start a player who's declined on defense, but to be fair, injuries have kind of slowed him down, and who's 30% on layups, brother. That is a problem. The Clippers, they as much as Kawhi Leonard is injury prone, he can play both sides of the ball. James Harden, when he wants to play both sides of the ball. Bradley Bill, viewed as a defender, while as point of attack defender. Not saying he is, but that's what the stats and metrics say about him. Um, they have Chris Dunn, they have Derrick Jones Jr., they have John Collins, they have Zubox, they have multiple good defenders, and we only have like really to be fair. Okay, Brian. So if Luca's weakness on defense hurts Reaves, Reaves should come off the bench and bring in a better defender next to Luca so Luca can have some help. Would that not be the logical thing to do? Thank you, Sean. On this Lakers team, I will start Gabe Vincent. Thank you. Oh, he is a defender. He doesn't have to have the ball. Thank you. And he's a better off-ball player and
Man,
fit next to
bro,
Luca. What are
man,
we
dude,
doing?
bro, oh my God, bro.
Again, I don't
Dude,
like Gabe.
nobody is going in
AG,
the
AG,
league is
AG,
going to
hush.
start Gabe
Shut up and
over
listen,
Reeves,
bro.
bro.
AG, I'm finna
My
mute you,
nigga,
bro,
you
so I
not
can
making no
talk.
sense, bro. That's why
No, yes, I
nobody's
am.
pulling up.
Okay, so first of all, we should.
Are you
First of all,
kidding
this
me
is
right
what
now? Oh
AG.
my
Can you let
lord,
me,
bro.
bro? Let me shut up and listen, nigga, bro. You finna be
Oh
crashing
my
out.
God.
Shut up and listen.
I know this nigga
With
ain't say
this
Gabe Vincent.
roster construction, to where Rob is not doing anything, you're going to have to start Gabe Vincent, or you're going to have to start. Okay, so Cuba, this is the regular season.
Bro.
Regular season, Gabe
Oh.
Vincent is okay.
Ooh, Lord have mercy.
You 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 Rob is not doing anything. If Rob got Marcus Smart, okay. Buy Gabe, buy Vandal, whatever. You can start Luca, Smart, Jake, Braun, and Aiton. But with this current roster construction, now the best fit next to Luca is a Jordan Goodwin or a Gabe Benson. That
No,
tells
it's
you how cooked
not,
of a
bro.
roster it is, bro.
Like, what are you smoking, my nigga?
I'm not smoking nothing.
You a capping ass nigga, dog.
All right, bro.
I know you ain't just say Gabe over, man.
He's a better fit.
Yo, this
He
is
is
yo.
okay. So okay,
Do,
AG,
do
I'm
y'all
asking you.
hear this,
Wait.
bro?
AG,
Y'all
I'm
hear
finna mute you,
this?
bro.
This nigga is
Listen.
trying to make a case for Gabe over Reeves.
Oh my fuck, you're not listening, nigga. You're not listening. One, this is Rob Palenka's fault. Can we agree? Rob is not doing anything, so we have to have these uncomfortable conversations. Am I right or am I
How do you
wrong?
know he's not doing nothing?
He's not doing nothing now.
How do you know? What
If
if
he
he's
was
trying to
doing
make
something,
bro?
AG,
You
we would
gotta
be talking about
understand,
the
bro.
trade, brother.
Bro,
What
you
are we
gotta
doing?
understand. Gabe is so trash, nigga. It's so hard for that nigga. It's so hard.
Oh
It's
my
so hard
god.
for
I'm
Rob to
not saying
move this
Gabe is
nigga
not
Gabe because
trash,
he's
but
so
with this current
trash,
roster, AG, you need a Gabe Vincent, a Jordan Goodwin, or a Bronny James
bro.
starting next to Luca,
Oh
brother.
my
It's the
lord,
truth.
bro. Did you like dog? Hold up. Let me put the controller down because I'm right now I'm playing college football right now. My player, we in a close not Super Bowl. It's some bowl game in NCAA. Let me put my controller down and I'm gonna ask you. You really trying to make the case for Gabe Cardio Vincent over Austin Reeves?
So what I'm saying, AG, is with this current roster right now, until we make a trade or until we wave Shake Milkshake, right?
Oh,
You're going to need a point attack defender and a two-way wing next to Luke and LeBron. Because I do not want LeBron James playing defense throughout the regular season, right? And we need more bench scoring, correct? We need guys who can give us buckets, who can create their own shots off the bench, right? Right? Don't get quiet now. I'm asking you a question, sir. I would like my answer to be
I'm
question. I
still
would
trying
like
to
my question
process
my question to
you
be
trying to
answered.
make a case for Gabe Man, this is
Gabe
asinine,
makes better sense
bro.
next to
This
Luca
is
than Austin
sense, bro.
Reeves.
This is
With this
actually,
current roster
bro.
construction,
If DJ
AG,
could hear you say
Gabe
that, that
Vincent
nigga would
is a
probably end this.
better fit because he plays
Oh
defense
my
than
god,
Austin
bro.
Reeves. It's okay, brother.
Oh
You're
my,
saying this as
bro.
if I'm a Gabe Vincent
Yeah,
fan. I want Gabe Vincent
DJ
gone.
must not hear you because if DJ heard you say that, he would end
I
this
don't
stream.
care if DJ disagree.
That's
I will
insane,
break down
bro.
to him the better fit,
That's
the better
insane.
two-way balance of this roster.
My guy, my guy. I'm gonna ask you one more time. You seriously trying to make a
You're
case
not.
for
I just
cardio
gave you the
Gabe
answer.
over
I just
Austin?
gave you the answer, brother. I
If
just
you
gave you
do
the
that, my
answer.
nigga, Luca is required. Luca's requesting a trade. I guarantee you, bro.
Huh?
I guarantee it. If
So
Luca
if
see
you're telling,
Gabe over
oh
AR,
my
that nigga's
god.
requesting a trade.
Okay, okay, AG. So when our bench is horrible, and when our starting lineup cannot defend my dead dad who's been gone for the past 4 years,
Gabe wasn't
I don't want you to
defending
hear a word.
nothing in the
I don't want
playoffs.
you to say a word, bro. I don't want you
What
to say
was
any
Gabe
words.
defending in the playoffs? Please tell me.
Gabe Vincent was good
What did
on
Gabe? You
defense.
know what? You
Gabe
know what?
Vincent
You
was
know
good on
what did
defense in the
Mister
playoffs. He
Gabe
just couldn't
Vincent
score.
do in the playoffs?
He was playing defense. He just couldn't score.
Man,
That's why we're complaining so much.
get
What are
up
we
out of
doing?
here, man. I'm trying so hard not to cuss. DJ, if I cuss, you know I got you on the cash app. I'm about to lose my mind, bro. Are you kidding me right now?
I can get DJ. I can tell DJ I will legit send him a voice message on why I think Gabe Benson, with this current roster construction,
You,
is
bro.
better fit than
You trying
Austin
to
Reeves. It's
seriously
okay,
make a
brother.
damn case, dog? Oh my god, bro. Oh my god.
This
You
is
know what?
Rob
You live
fault
out in
because if Rob
you
made a
live. You know what,
trade,
bro? You know what,
I'll
bro?
be talking
You know
about
what?
that
You
trade
know
right
what?
now.
I'ma calm down. I'ma calm down.
Yeah,
I'ma
please
kick my
calm
feet.
down.
You know what? I'm gonna just give you the pass. Cause you live in Cali, so you probably on that Cali Kush OG
No,
Kush.
I'm in Florida.
I,
So
I'm
Detroit. Okay, so Detroit. So Detroit. I'm not denying Gabe Vincent was horrible in the playoffs offensively. However,
This nigga ain't do
ha-
nothing. He didn't do
oh
anything
my God,
offense.
can I
He didn't do
please
nothing on
finish,
defense.
brother?
All this nigga did
When
was
you were
run.
talking, I was not interrupting you, bro. What is up? Like this is what we're doing as
This is his
like
foo.
adults, individuals. Like whenever we have a disagreement, we just like to raise our voice and try to
Bro,
not cuss people out. What are we doing?
Gabe.
Bro, AG, you're saying this as if I like Gabe Vincent. I hate Gabe Vincent. I want the nigga gone. But until he is gone, you're gonna have to start a defender next to Luca, brother, because Luka Doncic likes to be ball dominant, likes to get going in the first quarter, like he does every game for the Lakers. And Reeves and Rui look lost because they don't have the ball in their hands. So therefore, why not do Luca? Why not do the Lakers as a favorite? Why not do Austin Reeves? You're saying this as if he comes off the bench, he can't finish games for us. You can finish games for us, but we need a point attack defender next to Luca than Austin Reeves. No one's flip flopping, nigga. What are you talking about? If you're telling me we need more bench scoring and we need a better defenders on the starting lineup, why would I not start a point attack defender next to Luca and
You a
have
capping
a
ass nigga,
Jake in
dog.
our starting lineup? You have to
This
start.
is
You're going to have to start somebody next to Luca because Reese and Luca do not fit, bro. They're
bro.
both horrible defenders. They're
You
both
bro, you
bad.
seriously
Luca
gotta
is worse,
understand.
which makes it worse. If
Hmm.
Austin Reese was just average, this would not be a problem. If Reese was just average on defense, I would not be complaining, bro. I wouldn't. But he's horrible on defense. He's horrible on defense. He's horrible on defense, bro. So therefore, I'm gonna have to start a Gabe Benson, a Bronny James, a Jordan Goodwin at the two spot, and then have a Jake from State Farm way back in the day, but slimmer, next to LeBron, because those are your only options. And then you have
Dog,
Reeves, Rui off the bench. That is the best
dog,
bench in the league. Reeves
dog,
can
like
easily get you 20.
dog.
You
Oh my god, bro.
Reeves can get. Did you not say Reeves was good last year? Did he not give us 20 points?
Like we gotta, dude.
No. I'm asking you a question.
bro.
If Reeves is
Like,
so,
dog, I'm
thank
trying
you,
to,
thank you, Green. Like we need to trade. We need to either trade Austin, but we're not gonna trade him, so
and
he needs to
that's
come
the
off the bench,
issue,
bro.
bro, dude. Oh, oh my gosh, bro. And this is, bro, and this is what, bro, and this is what I be talking about, bro. Just because you win
No,
a
I
chip,
know we're
now
not going to
niggas,
trade
bro,
Austin.
you
No, AG. So
realize,
what I'm
bro,
saying is, you either have to bench Reeves because the fit in the starting lineup next to Luca don't work because they're both
and
horrible
Gabe is a
defenders.
solution, my dude. Like, come on,
Bro, we
bro.
just complained about Reeves and Debo
Gerald, like,
defensively, but now it's
dog,
okay with
bro.
Luca. What
I
are
know you
we
not,
doing?
bro. I know you not that high, bro. I
Time
know
out.
you not, bro. Like,
Who?
dude,
Okay,
there's no way you trying to make a case for Gabe over AR, bro. There's
so
no way.
Ty
Like,
Church.
bro,
Okay, you
come
can start
on.
Vando, sure. Wait. Hold on, AG. You can start Vanderbilt, sure, but you still gonna have the same problems, bro.
Like, are you kidding me,
No.
bro?
Wait, hold on, AG. You
I'm
still have the
trying
same
to
problems,
give
TY
you a
Church. You still have the
chance,
same
bro.
problems. You still have
Please
the same
don't do
problems,
this,
TY Church.
bro.
TY Church, you still have the same problems because your backcourt is still horrible defensively, and Vando can't score.
And Gabe can't score.
He's a better offensive player than Vanderbilt. I
Bro, I
mean, good
don't care about
lord.
none of that. It's bro. Like dog. You want to replace like come on, bro. Gerald, like please, bruh.
No, bro.
My nigga,
I'm being, bro.
bro.
So
Like,
AG. So what
are
I
you
am
dude?
saying.
I'm not
Okay,
taking
so
oh my god, bro.
bro.
Like,
Okay,
come
so who do you want to
on,
start next to
bro.
Luca? Bronny?
We can make an argument Bronny could have done what Gabe did last year,
Okay,
bro.
no, I'm
If
not saying
not
that. I
better.
want Bronny to
And
play
you
over
trying to
Gabe
make a
Vincent,
case
but
for
you need
Gabe
a point
over
of attack
Reeves?
defender next to
Bro,
Luca,
this
bro.
nigga
It's just the
Reeves is
truth.
qualified. There's
You can
rumors that
legit
he
talk
may
to
get.
JJ Redick. Legit said it on a podcast,
Man,
bro.
I don't give a
You need a
flying.
starting two-way guy next to Luca. Bro, TY Church, I hate when niggas bring up that Luca and Kyrie. I really hate when niggas bring that up, bro. The difference between Kyrie, first of all, you're disrespecting Kyrie Irving by comparing him next to Austin Reeves, by the way. Kyrie Irving is a better defender, a far better offensive player, more consistent on both sides of the ball than Austin Reeves. What are we doing?
Okay, and that's the same thing with Austin
Okay,
Reeves
Wilson,
over
I don't
Gabe
mind
Vincent.
starting J. Yes, you do, TY Church. You need Vanderbilt to give us two-way balance. We have too many one-way players, bro. That's the problem. Outside of LeBron James and Aiton when he wants to be, and Jake, those are your only two-way players, bro. Everyone else is one-way players, and that's a problem. Luca is the only one that's excused because he's too much of an offensive engine to, like, what are we doing? If Vanderbilt's getting played off the floor because he can't give us some level of offense, it's a problem, sir. What are we talking about? He needs to at least hit a corner three, bro. At least hit like 2 to 3 corner threes a game. Yes, he can carry defense, sure, but then he's gonna get played. Ty Church, I don't think you understand, brother. He's going to no Vega. That's not true. That's not true. Because then when Vanderbilt gets played off the floor because he can't score, then he's gonna have to be benched because it's 4-on-5 basketball. What are we talking about? It's just we need Vanderbilt to have some level of offense, bro. Yeah, like because Vanderbilt is gonna have to operate in the paint, and then Aiton is a guy who likes to operate in the paint. So that already is a problem by itself. So therefore, Vanderbilt is going to have to hit his corner threes, bro. He's just gonna have to. And with this current roster, you're gonna have to start a two-way, like you're gonna have to start a point of attack defender next to Luca, bro. It's just the truth. And you're gonna have to start Jake. That's what the roster
Nobody,
constructorized right now is looking like.
like nobody is legit. Like, bro,
You said what, AG?
nobody is legit considering
I don't
like,
need him to be legit. I just need him to be
bro,
respectable
like
on
I can't even,
I just
like,
need him to be
bro,
respectable on offense, bro.
like, bro, this nigga, dude, Gabe ain't even got a case to be even like respected, bro. This nigga, Gabe ain't even
No.
recognized on offense.
Okay, so Ty Church, Austin Reeves is a starter, sure, whatever. But are you focused on him being a starter, or are you focused on the better fit for the team?
Bro, the better fit is not Gabe over AR. It's like,
Okay,
come
so
on,
Bronny,
bro. Come on
Bronny,
now, bro.
Bronny,
No, bro.
Jordan
Like, are you
Goodwin,
kidding me?
Jordan Goodwin.
No, maybe. But even though no, still no.
So you think Austin Reeves is the perfect player next to Luca?
No, I know he's not, bro. No, but I know Gabe is that, bro.
Gabe is
My
a better
nigga,
fit
like,
next
dude,
to
you gotta be
Gabe
like,
Vincent is a
bro.
better
If
Gabe
I
Vincent
see
is a better
Gabe over
fit
AR
next to
in the
Luca than
bro,
AR.
if I see Gabe over AR in the starting lineup, bro, and AR's not hurt, I'm just gonna assume the Lakers are tanking.
No, the Lakers
I'm just
right
gonna assume they're
now.
trying to
We
tank.
wait, AG, right? You're not. You, we're gonna make the playoffs, brother. Relax. We're gonna be a top 5 seed in the West. Relax.
And not with Gabe over Reeves, we not, bro.
Yes, you are because you have Luka
Dude,
Doncic.
like, oh my
You have
god,
LeBron.
bro. Yo,
Y'all cannot be
somebody
doing
come up
all
on
this
this panel
praising
and
for these.
cook this nigga,
So
bro.
okay,
Like, there's no way, like, bro.
so
You
AG,
know
how
I
did the
fuck.
Lake?
You
So the
know I
so
f with
AG
you, bro.
AG AG. I'm
Like,
gonna ask you a question.
Gerald. Like,
AG, I'm gonna
dude,
ask you a
realize
question.
what's coming out your mouth, bro.
How did the Lakers win our 20? How did we win our 2020 championship?
Cause AD and LeBron was in his prime, and we had Danny Green, and we had Dwight Howard, we had JaVale McGee. That's how we won.
That's true, but you didn't give me what I wanted, so I'm gonna tell you what I wanted.
Yeah, bro, it's
What
not the answer
what
you
I
wanted, but
wanted
it's the
you to
answer that's
say,
true.
what I wanted you to say is we during that time we had a better roster construction wise to where we have guys who give us both some level of 3-point shooting and defense. This team do not have that consistently. But Ty Church, I'm not denying offensive wise, sure, but Luca likes to be ball dominant in the first quarter, and you're gonna need a bench because Gabe Vincent is trash. He can't consistently create his own shot and everything. You're gonna need to have guys who who can understand their role better, and you're gonna need defenders, bro. We need defense. Defense win championships. Why are we okay, bro? I mean, y'all can disagree if y'all think whatever. If Rui, okay, sure, Rui off the bench, but why not make the bench better though? Ty Church, that's what I'm trying to understand. Like y'all so allergic to benching Austin Reeves for the betterment of the team. Like if Reeves come off the bench and we win a championship, would y'all be mad? Like I don't understand. Just play Van on the three and deal on the four. No. Yeah, thank you. Like I'm not just no, but Detroit got the top. The formula is you have good defenders around your superstars. Like if Luca is horrible, look at what the Mavs did for Luca, bro. They had Derek Jones Jr., PJ Washington, and they have Derek Lively, bro. Three good defenders in their lineup. We need a minimum of at least two good defenders in our starting lineup. Two. One at the 2 guard spot because JJ Redick said so, and it just makes sense, right? You need a two-way, you need a defensive small forward, and you need DeAndre Ayton to just not get haunted in the paint, not get picked on and everything on defense, which he's a good defender, so I'm not worried about that. So you're not gonna read my comments, huh? That's what's up. I guess I'm not too. I didn't. I'm done. Goat James. If you think I'm a Clippers fan or whatever, you got it, nigga. I'm not tripping out about it. Because I know what I'm talking. I know what I'm talking about with full confidence. That's why I'm pushing towards what you're saying right now. Now, if we didn't have Luca, sure you can start Austin Reeves and you can have Max Christie, whatever. But we have Luca now, and Reeves just do not make sense next to Luca, bro. We need 2-way
Bro,
balance, and we don't
okay,
have that.
that is true. But the fact that you're trying
Okay,
to
so
make
that's what I want. I
okay,
want
that
two-way
may bro,
balance
okay, hold up,
from
bro.
our starting
That
lineup
may
and
be
off the
true.
bench. Until that
Okay,
happens,
it
then
okay, dude, you gotta be like real, bro. If if
how am I not being
AR's
real? So
not
I'm
the
being fake
fit,
now?
if AR's not the fit, like how can you try and sell me the script that Gabe is a better fit, bro? Like you gotta
Because
like
he's a better off-ball
oh
player.
my gosh,
He is
bro.
a better off-ball player. And okay, so
You
AG,
gotta
because y'all
stop,
keep
bro.
y'all keep ignoring the fact that Luka Doncic likes to get going in the first quarter. The dude legit gives you 20 points in one quarter. Does he not? Does he not? Now we're quiet. Okay, that tells me what I need to.
Like, bro,
That's all I need
Luca's
to know.
gonna get his
No,
regardless,
you're not
bro.
answering my question. You're not answering my
Bro,
question.
Luca is gonna get his regardless, bro. Like, it's
No,
just the
you're
fact
not.
that
You're
you trying
not
to, bro,
listening. You're
dude.
not listening,
Like, bro,
brother.
how are you
You're not
gonna do this?
listening.
Like, bro, I mean this just like bro to bro. Like,
No,
how are
I
you
like
going
Chris,
like,
but like,
dude? How are you gonna
so my
come up
issue
here
is
and
y'all
just trying
mad
to
when I
like?
tell like I'm breaking down basketball.
I almost want to say like you just being disrespectful to the channel, bro, and the audience and people
I'm
who are
being
new to this, bro.
disrespectful.
Bro,
So
you
time
gotta
out.
be,
Time out.
bro. You gotta be real, bro. People tuning into this, and then they gonna hear you trying to put Gabe over AR, bro. Like you gotta be real with that, bro.
Okay, bro.
Like there's like, bro, you got it, bro.
Okay. Oh, what's up? I see you in the backstage, DJ. What's up? I don't know if you want to come up and speak or whatever, but like I apologize to like kind of make you mad, Chris, but I just want the betterment for the team. And until we get those guys via trades or free agency, you're gonna have to find a way to be creative with the starting lineup and off the bench. That's all I'm trying to do. So if I'm pissed off anybody, I do apologize, but I do stand on what I say, by the way. So
Yeah, you
what's up, DJ? How you doing? Boss man, how you doing?
chilling, man, chilling. Just got to make my lunch before work, man.
Oh, do you damn I thought you what is it? It's six. When do you have to head to work, boss man?
In like 15 minutes.
Oh, okay. Mm.
What's the what's the topic you talking about? You said
So
Bradley
the
Beal. What's
topic,
the
so what I was talking about, DJ, is what like what do we need for this team because Bradley Bill's off the books. Like he's off the table, right? And
Yeah.
because of that, you're gonna have to look at other directions. And I think, we kind of went off board here, but I talked about how I like the Clippers roster construction because also of course Luca and LeBron is better, right? But I think Bradley Bill in a better situation, than Austin Reaves. And I think, they have a better two-way guard rotation than us. They have better wing depth than us, in my personal opinion. And I like their center rotation better. I like DeAndre Ayton over Zubac, but I like Brook Lopez, even at his age, better than Jackson Hayes. So the chat thinks I'm being a Clippers fan when I'm just giving credit for how well they constructed a roster. And I said we should start Gabe Vincent over Reeves because Luka Doncic likes to get going in the first quarter. Because there's been games, several games where he gave me 20, 25, even 30 one game, but then you're looking at the bench and you have no bench production. So what I'm saying is you move Reeves to the bench and Rui to the bench for more bench scoring, and you start a guy like Gabe Vincent. Yes, he's horrible, and it makes me mad to have to bring up Gabe Vincent, but he's going to understand, just play point of attack defense, right? Just hit your open corner threes, which he didn't do the playoffs, but in the regular season, he'll be fine. And then you start Jake because until we make trades for like a Matisse Thybulle and everything, then you're gonna have to be creative with the starting lineup roster wise. So if you disagree, that's fine. I know people in the chat are going off. They're mad at me for saying that I want to build a two-way balanced roster like we did in 2020. Like, yes, we don't have the bigs and everything, but with AD, but you're gonna have to build guys who can play defense, hit their open threes and everything. And look at what the Mavs did. Yes, they lost in the finals, but one thing they did great was they had Derrick Jones Jr., um, PJ Washington, and Derek Lively. They had three good defenders. I would like for us to have at least two good defenders at the two guard spot because JJ Redick brought that up to where a guy who can play defense and play better off ball than with Luca. And you're going to need to start Jake because he plays defense, but he can also give you some level of offense. And he can also hit your corner three ball because he shot like 40 some percent. So, what are your takes on that? So,
I mean, well, that was a lot to unpack there. I you now hold on. Question first, because you mentioned Jake Laravia and Vandal. Who you starting? You said.
I would start Jake because yes, Vando is the better defender, but we need guys who can give me some level of defense. Yes, but also some level of offense so they don't get played off the floor because we love Vando and everything. And I would like to trade Vandal because if his defense has declined, but to be fair, injuries and everything, and also he can't hit he can't score, and he's going to get played off the floor because he can't score. That's what happened in the playoffs versus Denver. So you're going to need some level of two-way balance at the three spot and at the two spot, in my opinion. Because I think Aiton will do his job. I think Luka and LeBron will do his job. But I think the Reaves and Luka fit as a defensive backcourt is just horrible. And Rui is he's just he ball watches too much. He don't play. He don't give me both on ball and off ball consistent production. So yeah, and then Cuba appreciate the $2 super chat. The bandwagon wants Craig and Geraldo fired is crazy. I see how it is, bro. I
What do
see
you
how it is.
say?
He said the
What do
bandwagon
you
wants
say?
Craig. He said he wants Craig and Gerardo fired. All because I'm just trying to break down my personal opinions, but I beg your pardon. So yeah,
Shout out to the bandwagon, man. You know what I
yes
mean?
sir. We
Y'all,
love
y'all
Cuba.
make, yeah, y'all make sure y'all go sub to Cuba, man. You know what I'm saying? Rundown Gaming is the game over there. You know what I'm saying? Type it in your YouTube search for Rundown Gaming. Rundown Productions is his movie channel, man. Go sub to him, bro.
Yes sir. Yes sir.
Uh, yeah, a lot to unpack there, man. Hey, you got one one thing I love about this show, man, is that everybody has their opinions, and I try my best not to fight on opinions. I'll argue when it comes down to facts,
Oh yeah,
but
yeah, yeah, for
when it
sure, for
comes
sure.
down to opinions, I try my best not to. I may, we human, so we get caught up sometimes. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
so
and I
I
apologize
get
to
it.
Chris. I know Chris is mad at me now, but I apologize to him
Chris,
because yeah, he mad at me in the chat. Isn't Chris Goat James in the
yeah,
chat? Oh yeah, so I kind of pissed him off because he think I'm a Clippers fan, but I'm saying like I like the Clippers roster construction because we wish we had a Chris Dunn right now, a guy who could play point of attack defense, and John Collins who's athletic, who can defend, and they have Zubats. They have like again. I'm not saying they're going to win a championship, which I don't know why the chat thinking I'm a Clippers fan because of that. But I think like they're better than us roster construction wise and everything. I think OKC because of the defending champs. So I'll be respectful. Houston got better. Denver got better, and you getting Bradley Beal, John Collins, and you get off Norman Powell, who was good. But again, like they lost to Denver because they didn't have enough offensive power. And Bradley Beal gives you that offensive power, and John Collins gives you that two-way balance. And I think Bradley Beal in a better situation with the Clippers will be better than Phoenix. 'Cause I think a lot of people keep, bringing up, oh, well, he was, the Phoenix thing didn't work. And I'm like, yeah, but Devin Booker and Bradley Beal are the same type of player. They're both shooting guards. They both cannot run point guard. If you try to force it, it's gonna be a disaster. So then he was just set up for failure regardless. But I think him with like Miami, Denver, or you know the Clippers will be a better fit, even with the Lakers. Because I think if you start Bradley Beal next to Luke and everything, Bradley Beal is not a good defender, but he's a better defender than what people give him credit for. And I have the stats and everything to back it up. And he's also a better fit next to him. And also, you won't have to worry about those scoring droughts like we did in the playoffs. You're gonna have to worry about, dang, can we score a bucket? We haven't scored in 5 minutes. Damn. We haven't scored in 10 minutes. Damn. That's not happening with Bradley Beal. So that's why you know,
yeah, I hear you. I think when it comes down to Bradley Beal on the Clippers, I just think all they did was just replace Norman Powell. They lost Norman Powell. They replaced him with Bradley Beal.
mhm.
That was it. That's how I see it. You know what I mean? Kind of
Okay.
like with us when it comes down to a lot of, and again, I don't even know me personally. Again, I hear people hype up Jake LaRavia, and I hope they're right. I don't. I gotta see it for me.
Oh, he's a
You know
good
what I'm
player.
saying?
He's a very good player. Very good
I'm not.
player.
I'm not saying he's not, but a lot of players are
Yeah.
good before they get to the Lakers, and all of a sudden they get to the Lakers, and all of a sudden it's
That
it's,
they're
it's lights
breaking
out.
threes and
You know,
yeah,
so
like Gabe Benson, for example. He was going crazy in Miami and he a Laker. You can't even give me
Yeah.
1 point. Damn, like
Yeah. So I'm hoping Jake LaRavia turns out to be a good player, man, because we're gonna need him. We're gonna need him, man. So hopefully that's true. But yeah, I think the one thing they did get better at is the four with the John Collins.
mm-hmm. I think
That's
I
the
think a
one
lot of
thing
people
they
sleeping
did
on
get
that.
better at. Yeah. But the one, like I said before, the one thing that the Clippers are lacking, and this is why I'll pick the Lakers over the Clippers for me, is
Hmm?
leadership. I've said it before. Leadership
Okay.
is is huge when it comes down to, especially in the playoffs. I think when you have a leadership of LeBron James and Luka Doncic, to me,
That's better.
both of those leaders are way better leaders than James Harden
James Harden, Kawhi.
and
Yep, I
Kawhi.
agree.
So,
Yep.
um, and to be honest, Ty Lue is a good damn coach. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Love
But
Tyler.
I'm just saying, like, and we wouldn't know this until later on. But JJ Redick, man, for his first year, ended
He was
up
great. Great.
winning 50 games with this team. I mean, that's pretty damn good. I mean, so I think we gotta give him a little bit more time. You know what I mean? But anyways, yeah, I think for me that's the only reason why I would pick the Lakers over the Clippers, mainly because of leadership. They may have a better route. I mean, I've seen plenty of times where LeBron will freaking be the underdog and all of a sudden he comes out victorious. And it's just leadership, man. He rallies his troops together, man. He knows how to uplift a team. You know what I mean? And I've seen Luca do the same thing. Luca be the only player balling over there, blah blah, and whatever. When he was with Dallas, and he uplifts his team, man. And so James Harden, I just think that he's too old. And Kawhi, same
Yeah, I
thing.
feel you.
His injuries is just they can't uplift like back in the day. Yeah, Kawhi,
Yeah.
James Harden back in the
If
day, they
this was
gonna uplift
2018,
teams.
yeah. If this was
Yeah,
2018, yeah. But
yeah,
now, yeah, because I think we have the better star duo, but I think like everything else wise, I think we would rather have their team, like a roster around Luca and LeBron than what we have now. Because we complained about Gabe Vincent and um Rui and everything, but if we had a guy like Derrick Jones Jr., Chris Dunn, or whatever, we'd be like, oh my God, like, let's go. We got a point for attack defenders. We got our wings that are athletic, who can shoot, hit their open three ball, be respectable, and they have a better bench than we do. So that's why, I think we have the better offensive power, but like roster construction wise around them, I have a problem. So that's why I was kind of
yeah,
saying I like the Clippers team better, not star power wise, team better than our team. But I do agree with you with the so you would like for them to have like a player type of leader, and you think they don't have that with Kawhi Leonard, James Harden, whatever.
yeah. I think when it comes down in the playoffs, man, I think having your leader needs to be on point, man. You know what I mean? And so a coach can only do so much, but he's not on the floor. You need that floor leadership, that floor general, and we got the better two. And that's the main reason. You know what I'm saying? Like we've seen plenty of times throughout this league, where you'll have a team where they don't look like they belong, and all of a sudden, but they got that great leader, and it just uplifts them.
Yeah,
And those teams, that's why they're underdogs, but those teams end up being
like
victorious
Halliburton,
mainly
for
because
example, with the
that leadership.
Pacers. Yep, like the Pacers with Halliburton, for example.
Yeah, so that's why I would pick the Lakers over the Clippers mainly because of leadership. Again, roster wise, we can debate that all day long, but like I said, yeah, yeah. Anyway, so that's that. Um, I would say as far as the Gabe Vincent thing goes, yeah, I'm not starting Gabe Vincent over Austin. I can't do that. You I in my opinion, don't get me wrong. Do we need a better fit next to Luca in the starting lineup? Yeah, but I don't. In my opinion, I don't think Gabe is the answer. And for me, I think Austin Reeves' offense heavily outweighs Gabe Vincent's defense, if that makes sense to everybody. Um, because Gabe Vincent he may be a better defender than Austin, but because of his offense being just 26 minutes and 0 points, I
That's a
just that bro,
that's
that's a hard pill
bothersome.
that's a
Yeah,
hard
that's
pill to
a
swallow. And
yeah,
so I feel like Austin Reeves' defense may be bad or whatever, but it ain't that bad to where I gotta start a guy who's giving me 26 minutes and 0 points. It ain't that bad. I can't do that. So yeah, but again, that's your opinion on it. I mean, I'm not gonna fight you on it.
yeah. I don't. Again, I don't like Gabe Vincent, but until Rob Pelinka makes a move, Like you see Chris almost okay, Chris, I got you, bro. See how it is. Like again, I don't like Gabe at all. Like I want him off this team ASAP, but until Gabe Vincent is gone, you're gonna have to find ways to be creative. Um and until Rob makes those moves, which I don't know, maybe he waves shake and you bring in Josh Okogie, who we'll talk about Monday or Wednesday, whenever I'm able to live stream again. But you're gonna need a point of attack defender. You're gonna need that two-way, wing and stuff. And I don't like Gabe, but I don't want to put the pressure on Bronny for him to start next to Luca. Yes, he can play defense. Yes, he's been going crazy in the summer league, but I don't want to put that pressure on him. And I think it will help the bench out too because our bench is horrible. Uh,
Yeah. Another thing too, Rui. I'm
so
not. I'm not starting Jake LaRavia over Rui either. I think Rui is just. I have to again. I have to see Jake LaRavia. Like that's my whole deal. That's the only reason why I'm skeptical on Jake LaRavia right now. Jake
right,
LaRavia he may be a good pickup, to a lot of people, but and to me because I just need to see it. I need to see him in the Lakers uniform, playing next to LeBron, playing next to Luca, playing next to Austin Reeves, playing next. I need to see him on this team and what he can do for me to say, okay, now you can deserve a starting position. I'm not going to just be like, oh yeah, you're starting right away over Rui when Rui has been starting on this team for the past 2-3 years and been doing pretty good. I mean, I'm just saying, one of our best shooters. Matter of fact, probably I'm sorry, the best shooter I think for the past at least this last year.
oh
I think
yeah,
there
for
was
sure in
one
the playoffs, he
year,
shot like close to 50% from three in the playoffs,
well,
so or
not even
55, I
not
think.
even not
So
not even in the playoffs, regular season as well. But I think there was one year where he lost percentage wise to LeBron. LeBron was just on fire that year. I think it was like 3 years ago, and LeBron was just on fire from three. But I think that's when he didn't have the best shooting uh percentage on the team. But other than that, Rui's been the best shooter on our team. And for me, I need that next to Luca. Luca loves to drive and kick, and I need that next to. I've always said this. Rui is like the perfect offensive player next to Luca because he can knock down that three, man. And so, like I said, and plus, I don't know where Rui's head is to be like, hey Rui, we gonna send your ass to the bench for this guy who just got here. I mean, you may lose Rui. Again, we talk about human beings here. Like you may lose him. You know what I mean? Like Rui gonna be like, hold on, what? This nigga just got here and you gonna bench me for him? Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to lose him. So I gotta see Jake LaRavia first. He gotta earn that spot. I can't just give him that spot. That's just where I'm at.
yeah, I feel you. I don't think he will, start ASAP, but I do think for the betterment for the team and what we lacking right now, it would be better for him to start. But again, like I like Rui, it's just him off ball defensively. It's just oh my god, it's a headache, and it's like, dude, if he just paid attention more instead of just like ball watching, he would just I wouldn't have a problem with him. Like I just wouldn't complain about him as much on defense. Even him being a horrible rebounder, I still like him at the three spot if he was just stop ball watching all the time. Because that's why he gets lost a lot of times. And then when that guy's open, they kick it out to him, and he has to use his long wingspan that don't really affect the player, and they hit the three or whatever. So
Yeah,
um, you know.
I hear you. Anyways, yeah, I gotta get going. I pulled up, just for a little bit, support. I see some people, ISO, Will, and Tune pull up. What's up, y'all?
Hey, salute, fellas. What's going on, man?
Chilling,
Cuba,
chilling,
how am
man.
I backtracking? Cuba, how am I
I
backtracking, nigga?
I just wanna say what's up to y'all, man. But I do gotta go because I gotta get to work in a minute. I gotta leave in a minute. So, but yeah, appreciate you, Gerald, man, holding it down, man.
Of course, of course. And thank you for letting me live stream today. This is probably the ugliest one ever, but I'm willing to tough it out.
For
It's
shiggity.
cool. Yeah, for sure. Have a good day at work, boss man. What's up, Tune? What's up, ISO?
Chilling, chilling. Hey, Gerald, man. Let me ask you this, man. So, cause I'm pretty high on our starting five, and I'm kind of back down to the basics. Like, I think we got, if not the top three starting five in the whole NBA.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really think that our starting five, because again, we're not gonna have five, players with 100% attribute on defense, 100% attribute on offense. So I think that it really comes down to, if if our man for man, if you can either score more or stop your opposing player, whether it's scoring more or whether it's preventing him from scoring, at every position across five positions, we should have the advantage against 27 teams. I can't think of more than two starting fives that may have a better starting five than we do, man for man. Can you?
The only startup lineup that I have over us is OKC, Houston, and I like Denver's starting lineup also better than ours.
So my question is, you said Denver.
Hmm.
So who in the starting five? Because what's their starting five now? I know it's Jokic. I know it's Jamal. I
And I
know
know,
it
and you know it's Aaron Gordon.
it's Aaron Gordon,
So
and
it's
then the
Jamal
other
Murray.
two.
So,
Who's the other two?
yeah, so it's Jamal Murray,
Mm-hmm.
Christian Brown,
Mm-hmm.
and it's Cam Johnson, which gives you that two-way balance to where Jamal Murray's not a good defender. So
Mm-hmm.
Christian Brown helps him out, and then you have Cam Johnson, who is not a good defender, but he's a better defender than Michael Porter Jr. And you have Aaron Gordon to where he helps him out, helps Jokic out on defense. So they have that two-way balance. Same thing with Houston. Like legit, everyone in that starting lineup for Houston can legit guard somebody. Like Kevin Durant is not a bum defender. I don't,
Yeah. So
So
yeah.
You have Shangoon, you have Frank Van Vliet, you have multiple versatile guys who can defend and who's able to score. And I think a lot of people are forgetting too. Ma Thompson he is going to be a superstar in the league, and not only that, he don't have a jump shot yet. And you brought in one of the greatest offensive players of all time to where he can help him work on that. And I'm watching him in the gym like pretty much every single day working on that jump shot, working on 3-point shooting and everything. So it's like, then OKC, do I have to really break down OKC? They just won the championship. So, so yeah. And then I like the Clippers. Damn, $50 super chat by my man Richard. The offseason ain't over yet. We can still pick up or make moves. Reaves then take the extension to bet on himself. I'm calling now. If he don't have a breakout year, he's getting traded mid-season instead. I'll let him walk for nothing in my opinion. Yes, sir, Richard. Appreciate the $50 super chat, my guy. Yay, yay. That extra bonus finna hit like woo. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. I appreciate that extra bonus. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
So so
Man,
now
Cuba.
base.
Oh my God, Cuba, bro, bruh, Cuba. Come on, dog. Don't start, bruh. Don't start, Cuba. Don't start, bruh. Don't start, Cuba. Oh my God, bro. You and Chris, bro. I swear to God, bro. Y'all got it, bro. I love y'all. Y'all got it. But yeah, too, and that's what I think is to
So
have the better starting lineup and everything.
so let's
Yeah.
just use
No, I did.
Houston.
I did Lakers in five. I did. I read it already. I already did that.
So let's just use either Houston or the Nuggets. Which one you want to use? Houston or Nuggets?
I want to use. I hate Denver, so I'm gonna use Houston.
Okay, perfect. So one thing that people have to understand that when we have Luca, you got to let me know which player, uh, just plus minus wise, points wise, is gonna, I guess, equal Luca on the Rockets.
Nobody.
Okay, fine, fine. So now
Hmm.
let's move on to the second player. Which player, plus minus wise, points, whatever the case is, defense, preventing the other player, is gonna equal out LeBron?
Plus minus wise, you can
I mean,
argue. Wait,
so
hold on,
so when I
because
say
you brought up
plus,
plus and minus, right?
hold on. So when I say plus minus wise, it's just down to the bare bones. It's just who's gonna either score more overall or
Oh, the
prevent the other
nobody. Oh,
one
I
from
thought you said like
scoring.
plus and minus to where like yeah, it's no one outdoes Luke and LeBron. That's yeah, that's
Okay, so
no
then,
brainer.
but what two players can come close? Because you have to match players up. So what two players? Who are their best two players as far as guys that could score or prevent the other players from scoring? I guess whichever way you want to look at it. As far as go
So
ahead.
their
As far
two
as
bucket
points
getters.
wise.
Okay, sure. So their bucket getters is Kevin Durant,
Okay.
Shangoon,
Okay.
who is very good, very good. Like without him and Fran Van Vliet, Jesus Christ, and M.A. Thompson.
Hold on, but I'm saying two. You got to pick the
Oh,
best
two.
two.
Okay, so Kevin Durant and Shangoon. Then, excuse
Okay,
me.
perfect. So let's those two guys, those four guys are gone. So
Mhm.
now, who do you think is let's see the third best plus minus guy on the Lakers? Is it Aiton, Reaves, Rui? Who do you think?
I think it is.
It doesn't really matter. It's just
No. I
whoever you
know.
think.
I'm trying to
Yeah,
critically think because I'm not.
yeah.
I don't like to be that biased individual. You know what I mean? Like I like
All right.
to speak how I feel and be
Not
honest
the
and
third
truthful about it.
option. Not the third option. Just
Just
who
plus and minus
overall,
wise is
right?
Austin. Yes,
Overall.
Austin. Yes, Austin.
Okay. All right. Fine. And who do you think the third player that would be? Remember, you can't pick Durant and you can't pick Şengün because those guys are gone.
Oh, M.A.
So who?
Thompson easily.
Okay. Okay. Perfect. So do you think that he beats out? Do you think that on the floor, Amin Thompson beats out plus minus wise Austin Reeves?
Yes,
Okay. Fine. Perfect. So who's the Lakers' fourth guy? You think is it Aiton? Is it Rui?
It's gotta be
it's
Aiden.
it's Aiton.
Okay, Aiton. So who's the fourth best guy on the Houston Rockets?
So Fran Van
Mhm.
Vliet,
Yeah.
Thompson, Kevin
No,
Durant,
Thompson is gone.
Jabari Smith.
Kevin Durant's
No,
gone.
no. I'm just trying to remember
Yeah,
their
yeah,
starting lineup. That's all. My
yeah,
bad.
yeah.
Jabari Smith Jr.
So do you think Aiton plus minus wise again defense, preventing his that guy from scoring or his man from scoring and also scoring himself? Who do you think is the better plus minus guy, Aiton or Jabari Smith Jr.?
Hmm. Let's see. See, you got me thinking. I don't like to think like that. I like to just answer off the bat. I hate this. Um.
Or you can even say it's even if you want to say it's even, you can if you like to.
uh,
I mean, it's whatever.
no. Yeah.
Mhm.
I like Aiden better. I've
Okay,
been pushing that Aiden Jr.
Aiden. So
So
now
yeah.
automatically, we don't even have to go to the fifth guy because you just told me three guys that are better than their three guys, and there's only
Correct.
one guy that you put over one of our guys. So, but let's do the fifth guy just for fun. Our fifth best player, let's say starting wise, is Rui. Who's their fifth player? Van Vliet, is it?
Damn. Yeah, I'll say
Right.
that or Jabari Smith Jr.
Well, no, you can't because you already used them against.
Oh, my
Uh,
bad. Yeah, Fran
you
Van
see what I'm
Vliet.
saying?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So Van Vliet's the only one left. So who would you say is a better plus minus player? As far as defending and scoring himself, you think Van Vliet
I know,
or Rui?
Chris. I'm sorry, Chris, but I still love you too, Chris. Um, repeat the question. I'm sorry.
Who's a better plus? This is the same. It's the same question. Who's the better plus minus player? Van Vliet
Between
or
Fran
Rui?
Van Vliet,
Yeah.
this might be a hot take, but I'll say Fran Van Vliet for real.
Okay. So even if we want to go that way, it's still 3-2.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see what I'm saying? So if you should apply that type of simple, basic, of course, it's not concrete, it's not 100% accurate, but just that kind of basic, elementary type of logic, you'll see that there's only about maybe two teams that have a better starting five than we do, just as far as man for man. So I think that really the Lakers' biggest issue. I know that people are trying to input certain guys in the starting lineup, take guys out, and that's all fine. But to be quite honest, the Lakers' biggest issue is once if you now put that equation away, and then we ask a different question. The next five, where do you think that the next five guys 6 through 10, how many other teams in the NBA have a better 6 through 10 than we do? And that, if you were to do that, that's where we're like at the bottom of the actual list. And
So
then that and
between
that's the actual
between which
problem.
so list the teams that have a better 6 through 10.
2-10, yes.
Okay.
Period. We're done. You could pick any team. You can almost pick any team you want. And first
Almost.
you and,
Hmm.
and, fir- and
So
first you ha- and
so
first you
I,
have to
so if I want
recognize
to use
who.
OKC, then I can use
Yeah,
OKC.
yeah, sure, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, because before you do that, can you name our 6 through 10?
Our 6 through 10 is
Go ahead.
Jake
Now
from
hold
State
on now
Farm.
now now you gotta be careful, all right? So you said Jake, but you gotta be careful. Go ahead, Jake.
Jake,
Uh-huh.
Gabe
Chris.
Vincent,
Okay.
See, like
See, proceed. See, proceed with caution. You see what I'm saying? Proceed with caution.
I think Gabe will play more than Bronny. That's why I'm saying that.
That's for sure. You're 100% right. All right. To
Dalton,
start to start. Okay. Okay. Sure. Dalton 3.
Vando,
Sure. 4.
and the most hated player on this franchise ever in Jackson Hayes.
5. So you're not accounting for Goodwin. Goodwin's out of there. He's like that's number
Yeah.
11. You're not accounting for Coloco. He's still on a two-way, right?
No, he's actually a free
A team. A
agent.
team. Okay. So not
He's
counting
just on the summer
Coloco.
league team. We invited him to the summer league team. So.
Okay. And there's somebody else I'm missing. I forget who else I'm missing. Who's our 13th player? Bronny.
Yeah,
Who's
Bronny.
Oh, our 14th player is Cleaver. He's not even. And then our 15th player, I can't even think about it.
Trey Jameson.
Oh, okay, never mind. He don't really count. So yeah. So if you just take those 5, I'm telling you, you could take OKC, you could take more than half of the teams in the league. Their 6 through 10 is better than our 6 through 10, hands down. As far as consistency, and again, now we're not talking about talent. We're just talking about if you put them out on
Consistent
the
wise, yeah, for sure. For
if you
sure.
put them out on the floor. I'm telling you, everybody 6 through 10, Clippers 6 through 10, everybody 6 through 10 is better than our 6 through 10.
Correct.
And
In my
that
opinion, at
is,
least.
and
A
that
problem.
is,
A
no, no,
problem.
that is, no, 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 that is, no, no, that is the problem. See, because you guys are talking about, oh, put this guy to the bench, put this guy in, put the guy out. It doesn't matter. Yes, I know people say it will matter because of the chemistry, who's playing next to Luke, blah, blah, blah. Doesn't matter. Those guys have to go out. Those guys have to go out at some point. And the bench player, the six through 10 guy for the regular season is gonna have to come in. And again, as long as their 6 through 10 guys that are coming in are better than our 6 through 10 guys coming in, it's a problem for us. And the only way that we're able to finish top 3 or top 4 is when our starting 5 destroys other teams' starting 5 so much that the bench then doesn't matter. You see what I'm saying? That's the only reason why we got to 50 wins. It's because between AD, Braun, Austin, Rui, Hayes when he was playing well, you know what I'm saying? We was D'Lo when he was even here. We was just destroying the other. When D'Lo is our 4th best player or our 5th best player, we got an awesome starting 5. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you're trying to do, bro.
So then
I
the
see what
bench
you're trying to do.
really, so the bench is like, just go, give these guys some, give these guys a breather. That's pretty much the bench's role. Just don't lose the lead too much. You know what I'm saying? Don't get down by too much. You know what I'm saying? And then
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And then
Just do
give
your
these guys a
job. Just do
break.
your job. That's all.
No, it's not even your job. It's just go do some filler minutes. Try to keep the score kind of similar, or maybe lose only 6 points, and then we'll wait until our guys come back in. And
Right.
it's a hard way to live for a whole season. So this season it might be similar because we need like 2 more guys to fill in that ninth and 10th spot, or that eighth and ninth spot, because I can't rely on Dalton. We all know that from last season. I mean, last season we could not rely on Dalton once he got taken out of the starting lineup. We can't rely on Gabe. You mentioned Gabe. Hayes, he might score 0. Gabe might score 0. Dalton might score 0. Vando might score 0. And who's the other? And Jake is maybe the only saving grace, but he's still not proven on our team. So I just mentioned 4 guys in our 6 through 10 who on many nights might score 0 and have scored 0. How can we compete with that with other teams' benches?
So
0. I'm talking about 0. I'm talking about 0. I'm talking about getting 15 minutes and putting up a donut.
right.
Yeah.
But the thing is too, and this is where I have a counter because you just brought up how our offense, you just brought up how our start be blowing out everybody until like our
Mm-hmm.
bench comes in and we don't do
Correct.
nothing. But if you
Mm-hmm.
have those guys who, because the reason why, because I'm on the train of trade Austin Reaves, you know
Sure.
this, but
Yeah, sure. It's fine.
until he is gone,
Mm-hmm.
I think what the better, because I'm focused on what's the betterment for the team. I'm focused on two-way
Sure,
talent,
sure. Yeah, yeah.
two-way balance, everything. And with this current roster construction, it is better to start a Gabe, a Bronny, or Jordan Goodwin
Mm-hmm.
over, Reaves, because it
Mm-hmm.
actually helps Reaves out because
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying you can't finish with us, but you just can't
Mm-hmm.
start. You just can't because because Luka likes to get going in the first quarter,
Sure.
and you're gonna need those guys who can be like, let me just sit in the corner. When Luka, gets the teeth of the defense to allow it to Aiden, or what he does is he does that Magic Johnson type of pass to the corner, hit, swish, cash, and you get back on get back on defense. Excuse me, I just burped. And you play defense. And when it's time for the bench, you have Reaves and Rui to where they can create their own shots. You get more touches off the bench than you do
Mm-hmm.
starting lineup wise. You don't have to just be
Mm-hmm.
a catch and shoot guy. Rui can midi, hey, give me the ball down low, boom. Let me get a word. Let me get your ass, pump fake, midi, boom, cash. Reeves, same thing. If anything, I think he will score more off the bench than starting lineup wise.
That's my
So
question. So that's my question for you, right? So with Rui and Reeves coming off the bench, right? Let me ask you something. Rui average, what do you average? You averaged what, 14 points last season, 13 points, something like that?
yes.
Yeah, and I think Reeves averaged 20. Okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
so playing the same amount of minutes, because typically they say just because you're getting
Just off
moved
the
to the
bench.
bench,
Yeah,
yeah,
just
yeah,
off
it doesn't
the
mean that you're not playing the same amount of minutes. So my counter to that is that let's just say that the guys play the same. Let's say that they, average the same, whatever, assists, rebounds, whatever, everything. Their stats are exactly the same as it was last year, coming off the bench.
What's up,
Would
21st? My bad. I
would
was
you be
reading the
okay?
chat.
Good, good. Would you be happy with that?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So this is what my point is. Unless you feel that because let's say a Vando or a Gabe Vincent or a Jake LaRavia, unless you feel, or even a Dalton Connect, whomever you're gonna input into the starting lineup, if we don't make any other changes, unless you feel that those two players are going to have more opportunity than they already would have if they came off the bench, playing the same exact minutes, because trust me, Randall's not going to play 36 minutes, right? We're not
Mm-mm.
seeing that,
No,
right? Right.
because your
So
offense is too bad. Your offense
right,
is
right, right,
so much.
right. So playing their same amount of minutes as if they were coming off of the bench, unless you feel that playing with the starting lineup is going to have them produce, I don't know, 5 points more each per game, that's the only way that I can agree with you. Because aside from that, if all things are equal, if all minutes are equal, everything is equal, and you're just kind of flip-flopping players around, I understand what people are saying. Why would you have two players that do the same thing on the floor at the same time? Better to split them up. Sure, but not always the case, but sure. I just don't think that that's going to help because remember, Darvin Ham tried that, and I'm not saying Darvin Ham did it the right way, but I don't know if you remember when Darvin Ham put an all defensive lineup out there, put this lineup out there. I think he must have tried 15 different lineups. I think is what they what they reported.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't the lineup; it's just the personnel. You understand what I'm saying? So I
Yeah.
don't know if Vando becomes a better a 5 point higher player if he starts, but he gets the same minutes. I don't know if maybe Gabe could be a better player, but I don't know if Dalton will be. You know what I'm saying? Like we're seeing him in summer league. I mean, this is the
Don't
most minutes I've
even
ever.
get me started on Dalton. I want that to
No, no,
get
no,
cooked.
no, no, no. But I'm saying is that I just want to give you an example because to be quite honest, if you asked me to bet money at the beginning of this summer league and you told me Dalton was going to average 24 minutes per night in like the summer league and in the California Classic, and the bet was will Dalton average 12 to 13 points, I'd have been like, man, I put 500 on that. That's easy for him. If you're gonna tell me he's gonna get 25 minutes a night, man, 13 points is nothing for that boy. And look, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you gotta be careful. People just think that, oh, the guy needs to rock more. No, that's not necessarily true. You understand what I'm saying? Even with like Bronny, sorry to be all over the place, but even with Bronny, listen, media was capping for him. Oh, look at how amazing he did last night. Amazing. I'm like, bro, he got 8 turnovers. I mean, I understand, yes, he has shown growth. Yes, absolutely. Better than last year, absolutely. But come on, let's just take it easy. Take it easy. You know what I'm saying? Dude had 8 turnovers, and everybody's like, oh, that wasn't Dalton Connect's fault. That Bronny passed the ball, 5 feet away from him. Dalton wasn't in the wrong spot. I mean, wasn't in the right spot in the corner. I'm
Right.
like, what?
Yeah. To be fair to Bron, yeah, yeah, Bronny had some stupid turnovers, but also to be fair in his
Uh-huh.
defense, Bronny would because I watched the only games also, not just
Right.
highlights or whatever. Bronny
Right,
will give the ball to where it's catchable for them, and
right.
Trey Jemison just cannot. His
No,
hands
for
are
sure.
Christian Coloca hands are Dalton
Yeah,
would
for
just
sure.
be Dalton, and it's like, dude, like, come on, what are we doing?
No, for sure, for sure, for
So,
sure, for sure, for sure. But what I'm saying is that even if that was the case, I would expect for the media to be like, "Oh, there was a miscommunication between Bronny and Dalton." No, it was like, no, no, well, Dalton wasn't in the right spot, and they even replayed it. See, Dalton's not the right. Dalton's supposed to be in the corner. I'm like, no, bro. If Bronny's threw the ball three
yeah,
feet
but
away from him,
that Bronny pass was
like,
like that kind of aggravated me. That was a
yeah,
rare low IQ
yeah,
move from Bronny,
right,
and he knows that.
right,
That's why he was mad afterwards. But he made up
right,
for it by playing good defense and everything. At least he's being more
right.
aggressive
Correct.
than
Then Dalton,
I've
yes,
seen. Yeah, being more aggressive
yes,
than Dalton, with more
right,
confidence and everything, and he's okay with
right,
making mistakes now than in times past. Because whenever he made a mistake, he would be scared to score and everything.
right,
So
right,
yeah,
right, right. For sure, for sure. Well, anyways, man, I just wanted to do that little exercise just to kind of show you that our starting five. I'm not that you didn't already know, but I just wanted to show you that our starting five, I think, is like top four, top three in the league for sure.
right. I agree, but I also want, because if that means our starting lineup wise has to sacrifice a little, like if you have to, like have a reason to run off the bench, but they can both close for you, I'm cool with that. It's just I just want us to start off the game right and have a comfortable lead to where, like, if we're up by 15 and Reeves and Rui and them are tired, it's like with Luke and LeBron and Aiden, it's like, oh, now we finna choke this 50-point lead. No, but if
Mm-hmm.
you have defenders who just focus on defense and everything, that's not really going to happen. So that's what my thought process is. But I do see your vision, and you do see my vision. You see how
Yeah,
like
yeah.
we have
No,
different
I
opinions, but
definitely
we're
see what
on
you're
the same
saying.
page.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I definitely what you're saying. Now, the only thing that I also will caution is remember what happened year before last. We had a difficult time getting off to good starts in the first
Correct.
quarter, but
Right.
this past year we fixed that. In the almost every first, the majority of first quarters, we were up. You understand what I'm saying? And then it was when the bench came in, that's it. Like, oh, let down. You know what I mean? So, and then the third quarter's killed us, right? As always. So, I mean, again, I don't know what the fix is. I just think that we need two more guys that can guarantee us like 6 or 8 points. Period. No matter starting, bench, wherever, we need two more guys that total an amount of 14 to 16 points, like
Yeah.
guaranteed, like
Right.
guaranteed every night.
Is my mic
That's
is
it.
static, by the way?
Nah, your mic is good.
Okay. Because I heard a little static from my phone, and I'm like, dude, I'm just like my phone went like blank, like black and everything. I'm like, and I hear a static from your mic, and I'm like, bro, is my phone tripping again? But okay, good. I was just verifying, but yeah, I think again, like, see, this is why I wish Rob just did his job, because these conversations wouldn't be happening as much. If anything, there'll be more positive, more comfortable conversations to be had. But since Rob hasn't really done anything outside of getting Jake from State Farm from 2000s, and my Bahamian cousin, not actually blood related, but we're, you know, outside of that, you didn't really do nothing. And, you brought back Jackson Hayes, and I'm like, why? I know he was good in the reg season. Not good, excuse me. He was I hate Jackson Hayes, about him. That's some level of respect, but, you know, um, it's just, it's frustrating because it's like, dude, just like, you still have to figure out your bench issue. And I think if you had Bradley Bill, or you could start him, you could have Reed Bill by himself off, makes the bench better, or even having Reeves off the bench just makes the bench better. But I'm just thinking about different things and everything, because I'm trying to be creative, unlike Rob. So it's like, oh Jesus Christ, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, and the other thing that also like we never consider, I mean, we kind of consider it, I mean, I consider it more than a lot of other people, is injuries. You see, because when you mention guys like Beal, when you mention guys like Vando that you included in your 6 through 10, remember that was our Achilles heel over the last three seasons, right? Where
Yeah.
you're including a guy 6 through 10 when we're comparing other teams 6 through 10, and you're including Vando. But how many games has Randall played? You see what I'm saying? You're including Gabe, but how much has Gabe really played or even been effective last year? So it's like we literally only had like 6 guys that we were able to really rely on, for the regular season. And this season, it might be similar because again, if Vando gets hurt, well, that's one of our 6 to 10 guys. Um, and not to mention anybody else, Aiton, et cetera, whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying? So even Luca, I mean, and that's what happens. The Lakers cannot afford. We might have one of the best starting five, top 4 starting five in the whole league. The issue is when one of our starting fives is out, it's tough.
Yeah. So but if you get the right players and stuff, even like that wouldn't be a big of a problem. But let's see what happens.
Who? Because think about it, Smart has been injured, right? So you got Smart has been injured, Melton has been injured. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I just hear people talking about these like trades, and yes, if they stay healthy, amazing, amazing moves. But what's the point of bringing Beal and then he's injured for half the season? Like, what did we should do? Even though we got him at a bargain, what did we really should do though? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I think with the Beal stuff though, is like if Beal gets hurt, then you still have Reaves.
No, 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 no,
So
no, no, no. But what I'm saying is that you're not. What I'm saying is that when but when we're trying to work on what we should discussed, where we need that 6 through 10. You see what I'm saying? Whether it's Reeves
right.
6 through 10, Beal, whoever, we should need 10 guys. The Lakers right now don't have 10 guys. This is my point. We don't have 10 consistent guys. Whether it's so that can all score a minimum of 6 to 8 points a game. You know what I'm saying? We just don't have that. You know what I mean? So, and we need that. We need 2 more guys that can give us 6 to 8 points. However, you want to put them in the starting lineup, you want to put wherever you want to put them. We just need those. We need those 14 to 18 points. Um, because that's what's
ASAP.
like period. Because remember, that's not including one injury. Again, Luka goes down, LeBron goes down, Reeves goes down. Any one of our starting five goes down, we're gonna have to have the next man up mentality and hope that Bronny starts playing good. Or like
Right.
Coloco, or I don't know, somebody, anybody.
Yeah.
So
Help me.
help me.
Help me. But that's what I'm getting, bro.
Anybody,
Like, yeah,
anybody.
bro. Yeah,
You know what I
bro.
mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And you know what? Like, again, I'm enjoying watching these guys playing summer league. But as you see, they're very inconsistent, as expected. Okay, very inconsistent. Besides the guy, Slider.
Yeah,
Listen,
Cole Slider has been the most consistent. He's been arguably
exactly.
our best player. He's been
Hmm.
having like he's only had like 2 bad games throughout the whole entire like California Classic
Hmm.
plus Summer League. So yeah, but
And
his
his and
defense is
his
a
and his and his bad game, and this is what I tell people. People knock him for his defense, but his bad game, his floor is pretty high. So if you look at his stats, this whole whatever 6 7 games, I think his worst game he had what, like 13 points.
yeah,
Yeah, if or whatever 15. Like if that's his worst game, yo, bring him up right now. I don't care if he can't guard anything. Bring that floor 13 points. That'll fix a lot of problems. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right,
bring that up. And of course, he's not going to score 13 points as his floor because he's not going to get that much usage. But again, even if he's 6 8 points, that's fine. Two threes and a little mid range from him, I'll take that every night.
right. Now,
You know what
one
I'm
thing
saying? That's what I'm
about
saying.
Cole,
Like, we don't really need
he's gonna give
much.
you 3 point shooting. It's just that defense. Hey,
Okay, but
no, 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 no. I
we
know. I'm
really,
agreeing with you, but I'm
yeah,
just
we
saying
really got
Lakers
to
fans
stop
will be
that
crying
whole,
about
oh, you
that
don't got no
defense,
defense.
man.
Listen, we need points, bro.
Right? No, we do need points. We need more
We need
bench scoring. That's
points.
why I'm not against Cole Slider coming and everything. I have no issues with that whatsoever. It looks like Bronny's not playing today too.
Hmm.
Rest in peace to my views on YouTube Shorts. Because
Yep,
Bron
it's
was
done.
giving me
It's
some.
done.
My man Bron was giving me some views. I'm like, damn, twin. I
No, for sure.
appreciate you,
For
God.
sure, for sure, for sure.
Yeah,
Listen,
but
listen, and that's the main reason why Slider's been cooking, averaging the most points on the team. But they usually start off with, Bronny James and the Los Angeles Lakers. Like, yeah, okay, 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 fine.
yeah, but RJ
Yeah.
Davis is hooping right now. He's smooth with it. I like what I'm seeing from what's his name, RJ. But yeah, Erger, we don't got 10. Yeah,
What about DJ? That dude DJ Stewart. He's like another guy who he seems promising, but then he has games where he's damn
It's
near
like, oh
unplayable.
my god, dude, you're giving me
Like
a headache.
unplayable. Yeah,
Right,
like unplayable. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
that's why I like Slider. Slider's showing me, yes, he's slow footed, but dude is trying. Dude is trying. Dude is getting open. He's even shooting them in people's faces. Like, just give that dude 15 minutes, man. Give that dude, let him play against the other team's bench. Feel me?
Yeah, I got you. I got you.
Like, give that
Yeah,
dude
because
15
I'm like,
minutes.
because I think Cole's issue, because he tries on defense. That's what I will give him
Hmm.
credit for. It's just
Hmm.
you're just booty water like on defense. But if he could just somehow just be just be average, just don't be locked down. I don't need you to be locked down. Just be average and give me like 6 to 10 points.
Yeah, yeah, but you know what? And also to be quite honest, he also doesn't even need to be average. He can actually continue to be bad on defense as long as he evens out his 6 to 10 points with the other bench's 6 to 10 points. Even if they score all 10 points on him because his defense is horrible, if he gives us 10 points, that's fine because that's a wash. And if our bench could be a wash with other benches, we're good. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you.
You know,
Oh my
like
God,
we should.
RJ. Okay, with a deep logo three. Okay, RJ.
Like we should need our bench to be a wash. Like we don't need
Right.
them to be better than
Like we don't
anybody.
need them to be like elite or
No,
anything. Just don't be
no.
bad.
Yes,
So
just don't be
that's
bad.
why I said. That's what I meant by do your job. Just
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
be
yeah.
bad.
Yeah, so I mean slider, and then we got. I mean, if we could just get slider, and then get like a defensive, like a real defensive healthy person from somewhere that can score 6 to 8 points somewhere in the league somewhere. I think that's really all we need, man. For right now, until the trade
Yeah,
deadline.
yeah. Until we make some trades or whatever,
Yeah,
because I would
yeah,
like
yeah,
for
yeah,
us
yeah,
to, get
yeah,
like a, Matisse Thybulle, sign Josh Jacoby or whatever, and
yeah, yeah, for sure,
everything.
for
But
sure, for
yeah,
sure.
we'll see we'll see because I'm trying to stay optimistic. I think we're not gonna really do anything. I think we're probably gonna just waive Shake Milton and just open up that roster spot. I know Jordan Goodwin's contract is not guaranteed, so you can waive him too. But it's like what I mean. Like I like Jordan Goodwin. I like what he brings. He gives effort, hustle. He's a pest on defense. He's also shown to hit the corner three,
Hey, you're
which
the one that
which
let them out of you're the one that let them out of
no, I do,
your
but
six
I
through
don't. But I'm
ten.
just being
You left them out. You
realistic.
left them out of
Yeah,
the
I'm
six to
just
ten. You left
realistic
them out.
though. No, I know I did, but it's because I don't think Jade unless
What's up,
like
y'all?
you can remove
Hey,
Dalton
hey, what's up?
with Jordan Goodwin,
What's
but
up, Tone?
I
How
just
you
don't know.
been, man?
I've
What's
been
up,
good,
Lakers
man.
all day? How you doing?
What's up, brother?
Hey, yo, man. What y'all talking about right now?
We talking about for the most part, we've been talking about like starting like line up stuff with the
Hey,
Lakers and everything.
hey, listen. I heard one of y'all. I think it wasn't two. It was you, but you was like, oh, you would sit off the reason you would start Bronny. Really,
N-
dog?
No,
Come on now. Come on, bro.
so the reason
We
why
don't
I
do that.
brought see hold on, time out. See a lot of people
Nah, bro.
put the
Bro, listen. I was
wait,
at work. I was listening to that
hold on.
nonsense,
Wait, hold
bro.
on, because I
I
don't
had to
think
stop. I had to stop what I was
because
doing, bro.
you hear the name and you immediately get
Mm-mm.
upset. But if you understand the context of why I said it, I think you'll understand better. So I don't want to put the pressure on Bronny. I said that earlier. Tune is my witness. I said that. Don't want to start Bronny really. And I don't like Gabe Vincent. However, you need better fits next to Luca to
But
where because Luca likes to get going in the
mm-hmm,
first quarter. He gives me
mm-hmm,
20, gives me 25, even 30 in one quarter. That's how
mm-hmm.
good of a player he is.
But
But he cools
okay.
off in the rest of the games. So because of the first quarter, because I want to start off with Luca, you could do
Mm-hmm,
whatever you want to do, ISO ball, whatever. But I also need
mm-hmm.
guys around him and LeBron and Aiton, because outside of Aiton, Luca's just going to be doing whatever he wants to do.
All right,
So
check this
I
out, right? So you're
I was
talking
yeah,
about,
go ahead.
you know what I'm
I
saying?
was
I
interrupted,
heard
but
you.
you're good.
My,
Yeah, go
my,
ahead.
my bad, bro.
No, you're good.
But
You're good.
you
Go
know what I'm
ahead.
saying? I understand what you're saying, right? But
Mhm.
I'm gonna bring up Max Christie because this is
I wanted
what.
to keep Max Christie. I said trade AR instead of Max
But
Christie.
that's what I'm saying. See, look, this is
I
why.
hate you, bro.
No, but this is what I'm saying. It's like, look, we had this problem with D'Lo and Austin Reeves. Now you have the problem with Luca and Austin Reeves, right? So if you would have kept
Right.
Max, right, you would have
This won't
had
be the problem.
Luca, you would have had Max Christie that's 21 years old that can play defense, and he's a 3-and-D player that you need at the position, right?
Correct. Plays point
And
of attack, good defense, and all
low
you need is
key,
a 3 and D wing.
thank you. And then you know what I'm
No,
saying.
that's what
And
I'm saying.
now,
Because I even said I'll trade AR and keep Max Christie, and
but
people
that,
said,
but that,
"Man,
but
you
that,
stupid, bro. Why would we
but
do?"
that's what
And
I'm
I'm like,
saying though. Like they
okay,
don't understand. Like Max was the person that we needed to keep instead of Austin because now you're in a situation where, like some people like, on this panel, so some people want Austin Reeves gone, and I do too, and you do too. You know what I'm saying?
correct.
And
Yeah, I
it's
want this
like,
man. So long, bye bye.
yeah, bro. And it's like,
That's
bro,
how I feel.
like, we should have kept Max because he's the one that plays shooting guard. He's the one who plays defense. I mean, yes, Austin Reeves plays on offense, but you need a 3-and-D at the position because you win the West
Thank you.
and
So
you
this
get cooked
is
in the West.
So this is the thing. So this is the thing, Lakers all day, right? So when you look at the Mavericks, right, and we're not gonna do the whole team, but if you're just focusing on Max, and Max, because of injuries, got a lot of run when he actually went over there, right? And if you just look at him stat wise, you're gonna be able to tell that yes, his defense is good defense. But the thing is that I'm not sure if you heard us when we were going through like the man-to-man thing. When you look at his impact compared to the opposite player, let's say of him, not who he's guarding, but just the opposite player, however you're gonna rank, teams to teams. He's not as impactful, let's say, as an Austin Reeves, not even as a Rui, as far as, in my opinion, as far as how much is he stopping the guard that he's guarding compared to the decrease in scoring that he's also dishing out, right? Because that's what it really comes down to. Is Mac? See, like DJ said something very important that I agreed with him when he was
Mm-hmm.
talking to Gerald about Gabe Vincent. He
Mm-hmm.
said the reason I wouldn't start Gabe Vincent. This is what DJ said. The reason why I wouldn't start Gabe Vincent over Austin Reeves is because his floor for scoring is so much lower that it that his defense can't compensate for it. You know what I'm
But
saying?
listen, but Max Christie's. Oh yes, you know what I'm saying. He needs to work on his offense, but like he's gonna be there for defense and what I'm saying. Getting the stuff that we can't get. You know what I'm saying?
But
And
that's
that's
see,
where
see,
we
but
should.
that's in theory, and that's what people keep on saying over and over. And what I'm trying to tell people is, now I want to ask you this: do you agree that teams are going to score at least 100 points typically on a typical game?
I mean, on
Yes.
us.
Yes.
On
If you
us.
look at yeah, well,
I
yes. If you
mean,
look,
I mean,
if you,
I mean,
go ahead.
right now because the roster we got Luca, we got Austin, we got Rui. You know what I'm saying? We was just talking about his goddamn defense a year ago, and we was all trashing him because he
Okay,
don't play no goddamn defense, right?
okay. Let
And
let
then
me
now
let
we over here trashing Austin Reeves
Wait,
because he
wait, wait,
can't
wait,
play
wait, wait,
defense.
hold
wait.
on, hold on.
And
Hold on,
Luca,
hold on, hold on.
go
Let
go
me
ahead,
let
my
me
bad.
let me
All right, yeah.
let me help you out with the answer, Lakers all day. So if you look at the best defensive, who was the best defensive team in the NBA last season?
Okay, see.
Okay, if you look at their opponents, right,
Mm-hmm.
offense average, it's way over 100.
Oh, yeah,
Like okay. So
that's
so so if
cool.
you can, oh, okay. So if you can understand that, then you can understand that if the best defensive team in the league cannot hold teams under, let's say, 110, us,
Mm-hmm.
getting a Max Christie or swapping out that type of player for an offensive type of player, trust me, it's not gonna improve us.
But but
You know what I'm saying?
but let's check this out, right? So we lost to what team? We lost to the Minnesota Timberwolves, right?
Sure.
Okay. They had defense on their team, right?
No, yes, but because they had a center on their team.
I'm not saying the center. I don't care about
But
the
that
center.
no no
You're
but I'm
talking
saying,
about this.
but that's why though. But yes, they had defense, they had
I
rebounding.
understand. I
Go
understand that. I
ahead.
understand that. I understand that.
Go ahead.
But we everybody in their mama know that we didn't have a center
Mhm.
when we played the Minnesota Timberwolves, right?
Correct. Hmm.
We all know that. We all know that they had Rudy Gay, right? I mean Rudy
Correct.
Gobert, right? So
Gobert. Yeah.
check this
Hmm.
out. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about Rando. Talking about
Hmm.
Ant. Talking about
Hmm.
McDaniels, and I'm talking about
Hmm.
Alexander, right?
Sure.
For
Yeah.
four players
Hmm.
that can play defense on the Lakers, right? I mean,
Sure.
my bad. Against the Lakers, we
Yeah.
didn't have defense on the Lakers. You need defense to go up against those type of players, right?
No. We actually did have defense.
Where
Our
was the
issue
defense at,
with
too?
well,
Where?
based on the defensive rating, our
Where?
defensive rating in the playoffs, our defense was actually pretty good. If you look at it, and DJ and other people have uh spoken about this, the reason why we lost is because Minnesota was getting an average of over 10 more shots a game than we were.
But
Because they
two, but
had
check
10
this.
more, because they had, listen, hold on, because they had 10 more possessions than us, because we couldn't rebound. So we couldn't rebound. We I mean, it's just that simple. If you're gonna give a
We,
team 10 more
mhm.
shots than we are gonna get, that's an average of minimum 20 points, maximum 30 points.
Yeah, but you can't rebound on. Guess what? Luca couldn't play no goddamn. My bad. Luca couldn't play defense. Austin Reeves was trying to ISO everybody, and they got their mama, and we was getting locked up. And
Right,
then what
but you're
happened?
but you're but you're
Fast
missing what we're
break.
saying. No, no,
Come
no,
on
no.
now.
You no,
We
you
need
you are
defense on this
missing.
team, bro.
No. Time out. You can't. You're like all over the place. It's very simple. If we would have gotten the same amount of shots that they would have gotten, we would have it wouldn't have been a 4-1 series. If we would have gotten the same amount of shots that they would have gotten, it wouldn't have been a 4-1 series.
But Tune, do you know why they got the amount of points that they got? That you're telling me the stats
Shots,
wise?
shots, shot. No,
Shot.
the
Okay,
shots is
my bad.
because
Do you know why? Do you know what?
I told you why. It wasn't
Yeah,
because of
yeah.
their defense, because their rebounding
It's
was
no, no,
better.
no, no, no. It's both. It's
It's
rebounding. You're right, and it's defense, Tune. Because we didn't have no goddamn defense on that team. We don't have defense. Where
You're
is the
not. You're
defense
not.
at?
You're wrong. You're wrong. And when you
How
look
am
at
I wrong, Tune?
because when you look at the numbers, Gerald, what was our defensive rating
Come
in the
on, Tune.
playoffs,
You
man?
talking about you talking about numbers, bro.
Well,
I'm
that's what we're
talking
talking
about
about. I
what
can't talk
we
about
doing
opinion
on
all
the.
day.
But Tune, but check this out. I understand what you're saying, but like, okay, listen, we understand that yes, they had more rebounds than we did,
So they have
but
more shot
they
attempts. Not, but they have
okay,
more shot
my
attempts.
bad. They had more shot attempts
Yes,
that led them, you know,
more
for
opportunities. It's so simple. More opportunities.
okay,
That's all it is.
but guess what though? On their side, they locked us up.
They
So
did not lock. Oh
they didn't lock
man,
us up. Okay,
no, they did not.
all right.
Ask Gerald. Gerald. What is your opinion, Gerald?
So the
Gerald,
defense,
go ahead.
so our defensive rating in the playoffs was 117.26. That was our defensive rating in the playoffs.
Hmm.
117, which is not
Hmm.
good, but it's not bad.
Correct. Exactly. Yes.
Okay,
So
Yeah.
I
yeah,
This
mean,
this
it's not
this
I
this
see
this
what
this,
bad,
this is
Lakers
what I'm
and
but
Bay
saying.
is saying because
Yeah.
yeah. Like I see what he's saying though, because like if you yes, you don't have the rebounding and stuff, which kind of makes like your defender is already tired, and then he's like, well,
yeah, bro.
I see both sides of what you're saying, but I do agree with both of your sides also. If that makes sense.
Yeah,
Like
it's like
I'm on both sides.
yeah, but like you see too, what I'm saying? Like I understand what you're saying about like, them, getting rebounds and all that stuff, but listen, we are in the Western, we're not in the Eastern Conference. No, we're in the West. So we have to play against better teams, like teams that are better than us on paper and off paper. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's gunning for the Lakers because we're the Lakers, right?
Hmm.
So like, just like Minnesota, OKC, right? We
Hmm.
have to get we have to get players that play defense and that can do other things on the court. You know what I'm saying? Because listen, Vando is the only person on this goddamn team that can play defense, right? Okay, other than Goodwin, he's the only person. Those two players are the only person that can play defense.
And he
And
can't stay on the floor because when you
okay,
do the wait,
stay.
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on,
Go
hold
go
on.
go go go
And
go ahead.
he can't stay on the floor because
Mm-hmm.
when you do the plus minus, when you do like how much is he stopping whatever the equivalent man on the other side compared to how many points he's not able to score himself,
Mm-hmm.
it's we're in a net negative. We're in a net negative. So that's why he can't stay
Hey,
on the actual floor.
hey, Tune, guess what? Listen. Me, and you. I agree with you, right?
Right.
So, I just, what I'm saying. I would rather have Kaminga on this team
Then
because,
who? Then
huh?
who? Rather than
What you
who?
mean? Rather
Well, you got
than
to get rid of
Vando right
somebody.
now. I'll get,
Well,
I'll get, I'll get,
absolutely.
I'll
Well, I
get,
mean, yeah, absolutely.
I'll get,
Listen,
I'll get rid of Vando.
yes,
And I'll
absolutely.
get rid of Vando and and somebody else, bro. Because like, listen, like Like, okay, listen. I understand. Like, I keep on talking about Kaminga, but
Hmm.
what he did in the playoffs when he had that little stretch of basketball
Hmm.
against the Minnesota Timberwolves, you saw what he can do, right? Where everybody and their mama saw that, you know, he put up 36 points against the Minnesota Timberwolves that we could not do, right? And our problem was defense, right? So you saw Kaminga lock up
Bro, I
Anthony
disagree with.
Edwards.
Listen, bro, I disagree with you. Our problem was not our problem.
No,
Our
no,
main
no, we
problem.
don't.
Look, and this is just proof. Proof is based on outcome, right? So if our problem was if our main problem was defense, let's just say if our main problem indeed was defense, then the Lakers focus would definitely and absolutely should be on getting defense. And Jake LaRavia is not a super defensive guy. Aiton, he's a average defender. You know what I'm saying? He's just a center, which is what our actual priority is, right?
Uh-huh.
Then you could say maybe defense is our second or third priority, but not even because we picked up Jake LaRavia, who
Yeah,
his
but
main attribute is not
he,
defense.
I know. So like he's right.
Right.
He's like
Right.
he's
Right.
more offense, right? So like
Right.
that
So
that's what I'm saying. That's
Nah,
what I'm
but no,
saying.
but Aiton, no, but fun fact, Aiton is legit one of the best.
No, no,
So
no, no. Yeah, he is. But
yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like
Aiden is a
we
good
should
defender.
go.
Aiden is a good defender. He's not just
No, he is.
average or whatever.
He,
He's a good
yeah, so I
defender.
say,
He
well,
just when he wants to be. Yeah.
but so okay, hold on. So you see, Jeffrey, you see what you
No,
did
but he
there.
was with Portland though, man. Like he
But
was
yeah,
but
with.
but hold on, but listen, Dalton Connect is a great shooter when he wants to be. You know what I'm saying? Like
Nah, it's not.
we
Nah, the difference with
can't we
Dalton. The
can't.
I don't
difference
know
with
too.
Dalton
Hey,
is.
too.
Nah, the
Check
Hold
this
difference
on,
out.
between
but let
Dalton.
Gerald talk, man.
My
Go
Yeah.
ahead,
bad, bro. My
Gerald.
bad.
No,
My
yeah,
bad.
yeah.
Go
The
ahead, bro.
difference between Dalton and the Aiden situation is Aiden wants to be here. He wants to prove himself. He could have went to the Pacers
Mm-hmm.
and everything. He came
Okay.
here to prove to people I'm not a
Mhm.
bum. I can play
Okay.
defense. I can rim protect. I can do everything. And he's shown it with Phoenix when they was winning, and he's shown some spurts with Portland. The issue is Portland is garbage. Phoenix did him dirty. Monty Williams hated him for whatever the reason. How I know? It's not just Aiton that he didn't like. He didn't like Jaden Ivey either. That's why Detroit got rid
Mm-hmm.
of him.
Mm-hmm.
So I think him in a better situation. That's why I said I think Bradley Bill's better than Austin Reeves because I think if he's in the right situation, he'll be better than what he is now. So,
Now,
but yeah,
but hold
you're
on,
right.
hold on,
Jake
hold on.
also focused on defense
Yeah.
too. It's just not talked enough.
Right. But what happened to Beasley? Right? What happened to
Oh,
Beasley?
oh
What,
man.
Michael Beasley or who's talking about
The
Beasley?
the
Oh,
the
Malik
the
Beasley.
Malik
the
Malik
shooter.
Thug
Yeah,
Shake
shooter.
Beasley. Oh brother, here we
Yeah,
go.
because what I'm saying is that based on what you're saying, you're saying, oh, Aiton has this talent, which I agree with you. But the thing is that we can't speak as if that's guaranteed on the Lakers until we see it. Same thing that DJ said about Jake LaRavia. Like
Mm-hmm.
until we see it, because people would then say, "Oh, Beasley, he was, he actually was an excellent 3-point shooter before and after he left us. But
Mm-hmm.
while he was here, he's damn near unplayable."
Yeah, you're right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right.
So
But
so it yeah, Gerald.
Yeah.
it's like,
Wait,
go
hold on,
ahead,
hold on,
Jim.
Gerald. Hold on,
You
Gerald.
good,
What's your reply to that? Beasley was a damn 3-point shooter before and after he left here.
Oh, you talking about me
Gerald.
or Joe? Go ahead, Joe.
Oh,
I'm with
what?
Gerald.
Yeah, bro. My name
I
not
thought you was
Gerald,
talking to
dog.
Lakers all day, bruh.
Nah,
I'm
you
Oh.
good,
talking to
bro. My
you,
name
man.
not
I'm
Gerald,
talking.
dog.
I'm
Oh.
trying to. Go ahead, Gerald.
The difference between Malik Thug Shea Beasley is that he bet under his 3-point shooting with us. So he
You
that's
gonna
why
use that?
that's
You
why he
gonna
out
use
the
that?
league. That's why he out the league.
All right, Gerald.
I
Let me
got a
stop. Let
question
me
for
stop.
y'all
It's
boys
because
though.
I like
When
some
y'all
some
done.
players just cannot handle the bright lights of LA, but I think Aiton will be fine. And if he doesn't do
Okay.
fine, then I'll just rough him up. I mean, I'm legit cousins with him. Bahamian and cousins, bro. Like, relax. I'll call hey Aiton. Hey, what's going on, nigga? Oh,
Uh,
your feet hurt? Do I get go to Germany, fix your
mhm,
feet, and you'll be all right.
mhm.
Boom. I promise you. Like I got Aiton over here, right? I told y'all we're gonna get DeAndre Aiton. What happened? We got him, right? So
Hey, I got a question for y'all boys.
what's up?
Okay. Let's say the Lakers are trying to go get Kuminga, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which player on this team would you trade for him for?
I would
Because we
trade.
need that. We need that type of. player on our team. Go ahead.
Wait, what's his money?
Yeah.
What's his money? What's his money?
So he's a free agent right now.
Oh, free
Yeah.
agent.
So
Okay.
we have
hmm
to sign a trade for him,
So who would you
and
trade
he
for him?
wants 30
20?
something
Well,
million.
30
actually, I
what?
had
My
he
brother.
he said 30, but I think now it's 25.
Nope.
Oh,
Nope. Can't
25?
do it. No, we can't do it. Nah.
Okay. Well, I'm
Nah.
just saying, if we did do, who would you trade for him?
No.
Because we need
Nobody.
somebody like that. Nobody.
Nobody. Nope.
So you wouldn't trade Rui for him?
Hell no. I have to trade Rui and somebody else.
Okay, yeah, I'm trading Rui
What?
and somebody else.
Yo, people
What
be
you mean, bro?
disrespecting players, bro.
No,
Rui
I'm
was a
not, bro.
50.
Listen,
Rui's a 50 and 40 guy. You cannot trade a 50-40 guy. Rui's 50% from the field,
I mean, but
40%
like,
from the
wasn't
from the
we
from
just
the from the from
talking?
the, from the, from the three.
Yeah, but like, wasn't we just talking trash about him like a couple years ago? Talking about he need to leave
Not
too.
me. No, I mean
But
yeah,
we wasn't we just
yeah. No. I'm saying no. Hold
that's
on.
what I'm
If you're
saying,
gonna
bro.
give me
Like,
if you're gonna give me the caliber back of a Rui, but with better defense, then yes. But we're not trading him for a bag of chips, and definitely for not Kaminga.
why
There's
not?
very few players I would trade for Kaminga. He's unreliable. He's inconsistent.
I mean, he's
No, I don't
young.
think him as the player. I think that's more so of Steve Kerr not playing him because even Steve Kerr says he don't fit our system, so he purposely don't play him. But when he
That's
plays him, he's great. So
but
You-
that's why I'm
So you
saying
think he'll
like,
fit the Lakers system?
better
yeah,
than the
he could
Warriors, yeah.
better
Oh
than the
my
Warriors.
But
Yeah,
God.
But see the difference between JJ and these other coaches that we're talking about. JJ is willing to try to put everyone in the best position to be successful. Can we agree?
I
Yes.
mean, I can't. I'm gonna have to see because Loki he didn't play Dalton Connect.
No,
Because
okay.
he's
So
because
what
he's
the
so-
okay, okay. So the difference with okay. So I keep hearing
That's
people
what I'm
bring up.
saying. I still
No,
have
no,
to
no, no,
see.
no, no. I get that, but it really invigorates me to hear people bring up Dalton when the reason why he didn't play him because Dalton don't have it up in the brain. That's number one. Number
Hmm?
two, what
So
what
so wait a
hold,
minute. So you're
hold,
saying that he don't have it in the brain, but what about when Darvin Ham didn't play
wait,
didn't
you
play
didn't let me
Max
finish.
Christie?
You didn't let me finish. You didn't let me finish. You didn't let me finish.
Go
So
ahead.
JJ, so Dalton Connect, he was a rookie to be fair. He made mistakes and everything, but you don't have it up because I don't want to say Dalton is dumb because that's not true. He's a smart individual. It's just he forces shots. Can we agree?
the game is too fast for him. The
Correct.
NBA level game is too
So
fast for
yeah,
him. It's just
he's not mentally
that's just what
there.
it is.
Yeah, but hey, but check, hey, yo, check this out,
He
y'all.
Wait,
he's not
hold on, let him
he's not
finish. Let him
mentally
My
there
finish.
bad,
to
Let him
my
where
bad. I
finish.
thought he
he
was done.
breathes in, breathes out,
Hmm?
and he calms down and everything. Because if he's not in the rhythm, he tries to force shots, which Minnesota would like for him to do. He can't play defense already. I mean, your defense was an F in your rookie year. Like, brother, are you serious? And this year in the summer league, I know summer league, but brother, you're worse on defense this year than last year.
Yeah,
I
but I
don't,
mean, yeah.
I
Nah,
don't
that's
even really
not
care
true.
for the offense.
That's not
You're
true.
still worse on the Dalton Connect is. Have you watched him in the summer league?
Well, Gerald, hey,
Dalton
hold up.
Connect is
Two.
playing at a D on defense, but if you're doing A, B, C, and D, he's playing just at D level defense.
Wait,
Oh,
wait, wait. Hold
The
up, hold up,
same
hold up.
thing in college. The same thing in college. He was better for offense, but he plays only D level defense. Nothing changed.
I wait, no, because me and because I'm
How did he play
see.
at Tennessee, sir?
You said what?
How did he play at
That's
Tennessee?
college,
How
bro.
did he
Bro,
No,
play
no,
that's
no,
in
no.
college.
college?
That's college.
I'm gonna
That's
break it down to
No,
you.
college.
stop.
That's
So
college. That's college. That's college. Relax. That's
yeah,
college.
that's what I'm
He
saying. But
played the
no,
same way. He did
no,
not
I know.
change. Even though you want him to change, he played the same ABC D level defense.
yeah, but I
He
got
did
you.
that
I got
in
you. I
college.
got you.
He's doing that as a Laker.
Yeah, but I
And
got you.
even
I
in
got you.
summer league, he's playing the same.
Okay, but
he's
let me
playing
show
the
you right
same in
now.
summer
Hold on, hold on,
league.
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. You know what? You're actually right. He's playing the same level of defense that he played in college. But you know why
Thank you.
it's looking. But hold on. But you know why it's looking even worse now? Because he ain't playing against college players.
No, that's not the disagreement. The statement that y'all said was flawed. I pointed out that it was flawed and why it was flawed.
Hmm.
I watched him in college.
Hmm.
He played the same defense. Nothing changed. The
Okay,
only
but would
thing
you?
that changed
It's the other
is
players.
that he used the help on the backside. No, he used to be able to on the side. Offensive plays had him more where he was a one. Now you got to look at he's like what 5 now. So by the time he get the ball within the shot clock, he only has at most 5 seconds before he have to put it up. For those who haven't played,
Yeah, because you
five
got
seconds
freaking
is not enough of time.
Mhm.
Is not enough of time for him to get a pick and roll that he may need because y'all bringing up the Timberwolves, but y'all not bringing up how the Timberwolves bench literally.
Uh-oh, I don't know if you're
I
still
think he
talking or
fell
whatever,
off.
but
I think he.
yeah,
I
you cut
think he.
off.
I think he fell off.
Yeah, so I'm trying to pull up his grade because me and my friends Tony, like we legit like we stayed up until like 4 o'clock in the morning just looking at like the Lakers like guys defensive rating, and I saw Delta Connect had an F. So
No.
I'm not just saying that out of my butt. I'm saying that because me and him, we was like me and the community that I'm in, we was looking at, Jake Lavinia's stats and his overall grade, like screen navigation and everything. And Jake had a good one, Jordan Goodwin had a good one. Um and Vando, had a decline a bit on defense, but his ball screen navigation is good and everything and all that stuff. So I'm not just saying that on my butt. But for defensive rating, he has a 117.9. So that's
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. No. No. I mean, the thing is, again, I agree with him. His game has not changed since college, but the offensive players that he's guarding are now NBA level players. So you can't just go from college to the NBA and then maintain your same level uh, that you had in college, which was a D, and think it's going to stay a D here. It's going to look worse here because the guys here are quicker, they're taller, they're more skilled,
More physical,
they're more
more
physical, they're more fundamentally sound. The schemes are like have been practiced over and over and over and over and over and over for the past 20 years. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just going to make you look worse. So when you go from college to here, you're supposed to actually get better. And even if you get better, you might still look like you're playing D level defense. You understand what I'm saying? Because
Okay,
go ahead.
can I ask a question?
Sure.
And I'm sorry to interrupt. My internet acts up when I'm by my girl. Okay, Austin Reeves is playing the same defense he has played in college, and he's been more years in the league.
Correct. And that's why, people again, I believe that Austin is a good team defender. I believe he's a below average individual defender, but I believe he's a good team defender. But again, when you are in a guard heavy league, because it's not a center heavy league anymore, when you're in a guard heavy league where more than 50% of the nights you have to guard either the one or two best player on the other team, which is likely a guard, yeah, you're not gonna look good because that guy is gonna get his 25 points. So when you're consistently being scored upon, 25 points night after night, yeah, it looks like it looks worse. Period.
Okay, now you say that, but it's mighty funny. Walker and Delhi actually came up off of the bench, right? They came off of the bench, right? And they was
true.
the dynamic dude that really killed us because we had Luca. Every time he had the ball, he would clog the paint, which everybody tried to do like a folding out with him to
Oh,
spread
you're
the
breaking up.
offense.
You're breaking up.
I'm breaking up.
Yeah, you was breaking up earlier, but you sound better now.
Okay. You had Luca going into the paint, clogging the paint, so the offense looked like it was a 4-1, and nobody could help him because all the defenders now are in the inside bound of that. So like we had several things go wrong because we wasn't used to each other play. And this is why if you start with these people at the beginning of the season, you probably know how to adjust, not getting them at just the trade deadline and then making it seem like you know them and know their quirks and everything. And that's part of our problem. They literally had their team from the beginning of the season to the end of the season.
Okay, but let
We
me
didn't.
fine. Okay, fine, fine. You have a valid point there. But let me ask you this, right? And this is going to be an amazing
Hmm.
comparison. Who do you think is a better pure shooter, Swider or Connect?
Pure shooter is
Mhm.
Cole, but Cole play less defense
Okay,
than
fine,
DK.
fine. So let
And
me ask you
this is
this.
second time being a Laker.
Fine. So let me ask you this.
Hmm.
Why is it that Cole Slider is averaging, I believe, what is he averaging, Gerald? Is it 20? Is it over almost over 20 points for the
No,
for
it's
the
actually it's like 20. It,
for
it
the
it dropped because of the two bad games, but
yeah.
before the two
uh,
bad games, he was averaging like 20, like 22 to
Yeah,
25
yeah. So whatever it is, 20, 20. Let's just call it 20.
on like 60, 50, and
Yeah, crazy. Yeah,
82
crazy
shooting
splits.
splits.
Yes,
Yeah.
correct, correct, correct. So whatever it is, 20. Let's just say 20 on some amazing splits. And Dalton Connect is looks like he's in the wrong place. And sure, we can talk about scheme and this is the summer league and yada yada. But Cole Slider and him, they're playing with the same guys. They're actually playing with each other. And if you just watch the games, clearly Cole Slider looks more fundamentally sound from an offensive shooting, footwork, setting himself up, being in the right place,
He
hustling.
always
He
have.
exactly
He
compared to
always
Dalton.
have.
Exactly compared to Dalton Connect. So what I'm trying to say is why is that?
Okay.
Mhm.
First of all, you have to go back to what was the main reason when he was getting good minutes at good times in the game. Why was he actually sent down to the G League?
Who are you talking about?
Now, for y'all who don't, Cole Slider,
Okay,
because
go
he
ahead.
was a Laker.
Yes, yes.
Now, for y'all who don't know, Cole Slider was getting beat worse than a baby getting beat by an old lady with a cane. His man would just blow by him. So in turn, they wouldn't give him the touches on the offensive side. Even that draft, the same way they said DK is the best shooter in the draft, that was Cole Slider's tag when he was drafted by us. Cole Slider left from us because we sent him down to the G League. Then he went to Miami. He went to Miami, put up the same numbers. Miami didn't pick him up because of the defense. They actually let him go. He winds up back with us. Nobody is concerned about Cole when it comes to offense. That's the misconception y'all are on. It's never his offense that has ever been a problem
No, you're right.
because you got to look
I
at it.
said, yeah, I think you missed when I was here early because when you was, I don't know if you was listening to all what I said, but I even told too. And if you're just, if he could just be average on defense, just average, like average, he'll be legit perfect. And that's when he said,
Not,
well, if he just gives you six to 10 points, then it outwashes you getting blown by on defense and everything. If I'm not mistaken, that's what you said too. From what I've heard, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but
that is what he said. And when he said that, that's when I was trying to get up here because technically that's not true because what if he don't get the touches? The problem isn't that we get shooters, right? The problem is either the shooter has a off the court issue that they're working through, Michael Beasley, or the player isn't getting the offensive reps that we think they should get because of what they did on a previous team or what they did in college. Because most college players, if you slash, by the time they get drafted, you bring them up to the team. If you slice their points in half, which is the norm, you get a decent player. So if they score like 18 in college, you slice that in half, they give you 9, you can't be mad. Then you work on that development. Now, yes, we have some that become great straight out of college, right? But you also got to look at the opportunity reps that they're getting. Reaves was actually giving reps. In the reps, the funny thing about it, Reaves was undrafted. Max was drafted. We all can attest to that, right? But
Correct.
Max did not get the reps. Then we had him also practicing 3 different playbooks. That's hard on a rookie. That's hard on a second year.
Right.
We
But
had
I
this
think
man at shooting guard, point guard, and then small forward. But then when he get in the game, everybody was wondering why he's looking confused.
Correct, correct. But hold on. Look at how many touches. And again, I know you're doing a whole macro level, but look at the micro level. Look at how many touches Connect has gotten over these last 6 or 7 games. I think he's averaging the second most, uh, putting up the second most shots in the actual games. So you can't
Yeah,
say
but
that
okay,
Dalton is not getting the reps right now. He's getting. I mean,
no,
the whole
no,
reason
that's
why the
summer
whole
league.
reason. Go ahead, go ahead.
Uh huh.
No, no,
That's
no. I
summer
was.
league.
Go
When
ahead.
it
No, no,
comes to
no.
the team, the
Hmm.
problem is going to be he's now back to getting how many reps? He's
No,
now 6 or 7 on on the touches chart.
I understand you, but what I'm trying to plead my case is that right now, since you're correct in what you're saying, the whole purpose of him
Mhm.
having a roster spot and even being in the summer league, because remember, they should shut down Cooper Flag. And again, I'm not trying to compare them, but I'm just saying they should shut down a guy who has a roster spot. And you saw what just happened to Baisley yesterday. So what I'm saying is that Dalton Connect, in my opinion, was supposed to come in, play, 3, 4, 5 games, show that he's better than everybody else, and then be shut down. So he was supposed to come into
Okay.
this summer league to get his reps, and he
Mhm.
is getting his reps, and he's looking horrible. And I don't want to hear about scheme. I don't want to hear about anything because Dalton Connect right now in this summer league is not even the third best player. You have Swider, you have Bronny doing his thing, you got DJ Stewart that
yeah,
was
there
doing
is
his
no,
thing
yeah,
early on,
there's
and you got
Baisley,
Baisley
there's
doing his thing.
Baisley, Cole Slider, and
Right.
Bronny. Baisley was like averaging like 15 something points
Mm-hmm.
on
Mhm.
on like 50, 35, and his free throw shooting is horrible, but that's the funny part. You're
Mm-hmm.
still giving me double doubles with
With
5 blocks,
horrible free
and you're
throw. Right.
horrible free throw shooter, but you give me 10 points, 10 rebounds, five
Mm-hmm.
blocks, and you're
Mm-hmm.
making 2 free throws out of
Mm-hmm.
10.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
And DJ
Dalton
Stewart.
giving me
Go ahead.
And
Hmm.
three, 4, 0, and you're getting blown by defense, and then you look mad. Like I know because I was trying to tell people this is why you should trade Dalton Connect now because he don't want to
how is
be.
DJ? How who can you compare to as a Laker, right? Even though they're former right now, who is he exactly playing like after the same situation happened, but the trade didn't go. The trade didn't go as far. He's playing just like somebody else.
Right.
Can
That's
y'all
why.
tell me
That's
that
why. That's
name?
why I want him gone so he can have his opportunity and because he don't want to be here. You know,
No,
you
no,
get
no. It's
better
not.
by
No, no. See, no, no, no. It's not that he don't want to be here. He found out in his rookie year how much of a business it was because if you look at it, prior to him being traded, he was averaging 14.7 to 14.9 a game. When he came back after the trade did not go through, his touches went down. Yes, he had to get his mindset to this is a business, damn what I want. and then he still gave us like 10 points a game, right? Now you
Right.
look at him in summer league. There is one player that changed their game the same way that is now letting the game come to them. And the funny thing about it, y'all, last year it was a couple of y'all on this panel that wanted that player back, and DK is playing the same way right now. And if y'all don't know, that's Ingram. DK is playing just like Ingram. He's letting the game come to him. When the touches come his way, he do his thing. When it's not his play, he sits back. Why?
Right.
Because now he's starting to play like it's a business. Because why? We forced them into that, which is our fault. So what we really should have did, if we was gonna do all these trades, right? Like for people saying they're gone, all right, cool. I'm
You're
not
breaking up.
disagreeing with y'all. But
You're breaking up.
what was
You're breaking up a
what I'm
lot. Is
saying
he
is
breaking up for you
y'all
guys too?
should have did this for the
Yeah,
draft.
he breaking up. Yeah, he breaking up.
Hello? Is it me breaking up?
I'm bringing up.
No, no, it's just no, it's Germany.
Oh, it's him. Okay.
Yeah, Germany. Yeah.
Yeah. So we can't hear you anymore. But definitely get back on. But listen, while we can't hear him, so I just wanna say that um the thing is what you mentioned, Gerald. I'm seeing a lot of things that aren't fundamentally sound from Dalton Connect. So I'm not just going off of how many points, his bad shooting efficiency. No, 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 no. I'm not even going off of that. I'm going off of him driving into a clog paint. I'm going off of him looking very hesitant and tentative with his dribble, right? I'm
Right.
looking at him not hitting the open man, even though the man is clearly open and I know he sees him in his periphery. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a lot of fundamental things that he's just not doing correctly. Do you agree with that, Gerald?
No, I do, and I think, and not even that with his shot. His shot is always short. So that, like, y'all saying he didn't want to be traded. Yes, before, but after the trade, he looked mad. He was pouting on the bench, and JJ saw that, and he don't want to play a player that don't want to be here no more. So I think, no, we did. No, we did. And you can't fix that, bro. That's like you in a relationship and you doing everything what you're supposed to do, but the girl breaks up with you because she finds another man better, and now you're heartbroken. So you can't fix that. Therefore, you're gonna have to move on with
Right,
that person
right.
because you can't fix it. You broke up with the person, you broke his heart, everything. I know how it feels. I know how Dalton feels. That's why I'm calling now. You can't fix it. And he's that type of person who hold grudges, bro.
Yeah, but you know what,
So he
Gerald?
has to go. He has to
But
go.
hold on,
It's,
hold
it's
on.
the betterment for him, it's better from the team.
But hold on, Gerald. Look at Dalton is actually lucky. Look at all of these two-way guys. Look at all of these guys that get bounced around from team to team. You know what I'm saying? Barely hanging on to their NBA careers. Look at this guy Swider. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. This guy is fundamentally sound. Whether he might not be on the roster, whether he what I'm saying? As far as offense, as far as shooting offense, setting up a shot, footwork, etc., even his, rebounding, trying to be in the right place at the right time, he's physically limited. But when you look at some of his fundamentals, they're actually really good. His like release point, not bringing the ball down like they were mentioning about Bronny, where Bronny when he's wide open, he's actually dipping way too. He's bringing the ball way too low when he's prepping for his shot. You understand what I'm saying? Like it's just a lot of fundamental things that has nothing to do with whether your heart is broken or not. You know what I'm saying? Like you driving into traffic and causing a turnover. What does that have to do with you being heartbroken?
No, I get that, but
Okay. Can I ask a question? Because
Yeah, go
you
ahead.
brought up a point that I would like to elaborate on.
Okay.
If you saying the reason, if that is the reason why JJ did not play him, right? That means Rob should have been on the phone either prior to the draft or the draft, so that we could have replaced the problem. And now that seems like the front office not pulling their part. off of what you just elaborated on.
Well, hold on. No. So the thing is
Hmm?
that hold on. Just
No,
because
not
you get
you, him.
Gerald. Oh, okay. So
Gerald.
say not me. Yeah, not me.
Gerald.
I might say that.
Gerald.
What's up? Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead, Gerald.
Did,
Okay.
He asked you a question.
eh, eh,
Oh, okay. My
eh,
bad. I
yeah.
was working on promotions and stuff. My bad. Continue.
No,
All right, ask
I
it
need you
again.
to
Ask
answer
it
that
again. Ask it
question.
again. He didn't listen to you.
Okay.
Answer.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I asked. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
told you I was working on something else and
Okay.
everything.
What off of what you articulated, right?
Mm-hmm.
That means Rob should have been on the phone prior to the draft and the draft to solve that problem because you already broke the dude heart when he was happy to be a Laker, and you broke his heart. Off of
Correct.
what you said, that's why JJ didn't
Yeah,
play him.
that's the vibe that I get
So
from it. Yeah.
why so why didn't Rob go ahead and move him so then we can have what we actually need?
Okay, so I get what you're saying
Hmm?
and I agree what you're saying, but I think the reason why Rob pulled, I think he rescinded the trade because he looked at Mark Williams' history. Like they was,
No, no, no. I'm not talking about no. I'm past
so
that.
you ain't talking
I'm
about the
I'm
draft.
at I'm at draft. I'm at pre-draft and draft. And now where
Oh,
we at now?
pre-draft,
I'm at those three points.
like the workout stuff. Rob even said himself he didn't think Dalton Connect will fall. So I can't
No,
really
no, I'm
give
not talking about that draft. I'm not talking about that draft. I'm talking about the draft in the NBA just now.
right. Okay.
So
Because
Gerald, let me
Dalton
just
was drafted last
hold
year.
on, Gerald. Let me
Right.
just elaborate for him. So what he's basically asking you is if based on what you're saying that the Lakers broke Dalton Connect's heart and that's unrepairable, why didn't Rob this draft right now that's just finished passing? Why didn't he set up
Thank
to
you.
replace that? Et cetera, et cetera.
I think because in my opinion, and thanks for breaking it down better and for me to understand better. I'm sorry, my mind is over the place right now. I think Adu Thero is your potential Dorian Finney-Smith replacement, and I think Jake is the Dalton Connect replacement. That's what I think it is, but I could be wrong. I'm human too, and I will come up here and apologize for being wrong, whatever. But I think Jake is the Dalton Connect replacement because he's younger than Dalton. He plays just like Dalton. He's just a better defender, and he understands his role better. That's what I think.
That's wait. First of all, what position does DK what two positions DK play and what two positions Jake play?
So Dalton plays shooting guard, small forward.
Mm-hmm.
And what
Correct.
two
Jake,
positions do Jake play?
I was just gonna get there.
Three
Hold on,
four.
hold on. Yeah,
Three
three.
four.
Yeah, three. Yeah, 3-4. You can
Mm-hmm.
even run them at the
So
two.
how do you say that that's his replacement? They don't even play the same
They're
positions.
they're right. So
Well, they both play the three, so you really can't say that. And if you think about it,
exactly, like we put
if you
Dalton
got
at the
your
three anyways.
right,
Yeah,
if you
because
got your
Dalton
one,
you have
finished
Gabe and Goodwin
normally,
and off the bench. So
gentlemen. If you look at last year, if you actually watch those games, you know a bulk of DK time, a bulk of it was at shooting guard. It wasn't at small forward.
no, I'm not saying it was
They
full time
was
small forward, but
running.
we even ran lineups of him being the small forward too, though. That's what I'm saying. So
correct.
yeah,
We
that's what I'm
ran a
saying.
double shooting guard scheme. We didn't even actually have a legitimate small forward because what we was running, Finney Smith, we was even running him at two guard. But with the
Correct.
paperwork that we turned into the NBA, we had Finney Smith listed as what, gentlemen?
As a yeah, yes, yes.
What did
We
we
had
have
the
him listed as?
I thought he was listed as a four.
He was listed as a power forward.
Correct. Yeah.
But part of the year we ran him at what?
At the two, at the
the
three.
At the two.
Yep.
At
at the
the two.
two. Yeah, at
Hmm.
the two, the three, and even sometimes we'll play small ball with them at the center
And
position.
hmm
I'm No, I'm not talking about during the game. I'm talking about those starting lineups.
Yeah,
Oh,
starting
starting
lineup.
lineup.
When I
Oh
say
yeah,
that,
shooting guard, a small four. Yeah,
I'm,
shooting guard,
I'm,
small
I'm
four.
no. He was shooting guard.
Yeah, shooting
He
guard. The
he,
two.
he wasn't small forward. He wasn't small forward until Rui went down.
Correct.
Then when
Okay.
Rui went down, we moved him to small forward. Then we brought Reeves back up off of injury. We brought
Mm-hmm.
Reeves back up to the
To the
starting
two.
shooting guard.
Correct.
Right.
All right.
Okay.
So the reason why I'm going against what you just said is because if Jake and DK played the same two positions, I would humbly agree with you. But because they only have one position in common, and most of the time DK was really at shooting guard, I have to disagree with you.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Jake, I think really, if y'all really want to be frank, Jake the second coming of Roy when Roy was at Washington. Just that we're going to play him
At
as
three.
a small forward
Correct.
and not
Yeah.
try to. And it, well, I'll say this: we should play him more as small forward, but it just depends on if they're going to use him right. Because our primary tendency has been we do not use these people with the attributes that they was blessed by the heavens from. We have
Yeah.
a tendency to change that,
Yeah,
and
and I
that's what
actually.
That's what. But that was. But I think I know JJ did that a little bit, but he more so, was better with Rui and everything. So I think, but JJ's that, but that's why I'm confident in JJ because JJ is smart enough to, try to figure it out. And if it don't work out, he falls to his backup plan and everything. He tries to, make sure he gets it right. And if he don't get the right, then you clearly see him mad and upset with himself that, him by breaking clipboards and him not going to sleep until like 6 a.m. in the morning. And I'm like, dude. So I think we'll figure it out. I think you'll be smart enough to figure it out.
No,
That's
I
how
mean,
much
I think
confidence.
that I think that he's actually right because if you guys think about it, and I'm gonna call this now, and Gerald, you can come back and what you call it, you can come back. Is this is not Beasley? I mean, this is not Bees, right? Is this Bees on or? Because I always get you guys mixed
no.
up.
There's Gemini.
Oh,
There's
sorry, Gemini.
Gemini.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, Gemini.
I was
Excuse
gonna
me.
mix
I
up
knew
with
I wasn't
Bees.
tripping. I haven't German. Yeah, I know
And
Gemini
that's
since what
disrespectful,
2023.
man.
Yeah, yeah.
Gemini
Listen,
is Gemini is like what I've known you since 2023 off season.
yeah,
Gemini. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah,
Listen,
I've been here for a minute.
Me and you, we will talk about Cam Reddish defense and stuff. Yeah.
Gemini,
Hmm
I'm gonna agree with you, and I'm gonna call this now. I guarantee you guys, if you should look at the Lakers rotation, LeBron is gonna go out first. Luca's gonna go out second, as usual. Reeves is gonna go out last, and I'm gonna guarantee you, and I think Gemini's correct. They might not even play Laravia at the three. Mostly, they'll probably play him at the two next to Reeves, and I'm calling that
You
now.
you think they're going to use Jake as a two?
Yes, what's gonna happen again? I think he's gonna play some too because what's gonna happen if you look at the rotation is LeBron's gonna go out first, Luca's gonna go out second,
Hmm
Reeves always goes out last. Again, when I'm just talking about these three positions, I'm not talking about the centers or Rui or
hmm
anything. So
hmm
I think since they're buddy buddy, I think what's gonna happen when you have Reeves running point, that's gonna move Reeves from the two to the one. And then naturally, you're gonna have
hmm
Jake Laravia at the two or at the three, but I could see him playing a lot of two,
You
depending on
think
who,
Jake
depending
is
on
going
who.
to?
Yeah, go ahead.
The reason why I asked that is this is because off of what you just said,
On
we're about to
offense,
do
on
another max
offense,
problem. No,
on
no, no.
offense,
We're about to have
not on
another
defense.
max problem.
Yeah,
No, no. We're about to have another max problem
right,
because you're 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 literally taking somebody from a small forward position. You're stretching them to the shooting guard position. When you
correct.
have Goodwin, and you're going to pass up Goodwin, you're going to pass up DK. which contractually wise that doesn't even compute. But I'm willing to humor this. Okay, you're going to pass up two people that play shooting guard to put a small forward at shooting guard.
Again, you might think that I'm crazy, but I think that
I can
Vandal
J
comes in.
if you don't think JJ would at least try to experiment that, then you're
Well,
on
well,
your
no,
mind.
listen, because you gotta think
No,
about
I'm
who
with you,
else.
Tune. I'm with you. I'm with you.
Yeah, yeah, because you got to think about who else is coming in, right? So you have Vandal coming in. So what I see as one of the potential rotations, or sometimes depending on who the team that we're playing is you're gonna have Reeves running point, Laravia at the two, Vandal coming in at the 3 or 4, um, Hayes is gonna come in at the five, and then
Oh,
it's
Jesus
basically it's just about
Christ.
that four. Again, I'm not saying it. Listen, I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm
I
just
know.
saying,
I'm just hurt
yeah.
hearing the word Jackson Hayes. I'm sick.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah, I'm just
Jesus.
saying like that's what I see happening. You know what I'm saying? I really do see Laravia playing some 2-3. I don't see him playing much 4 because we already have
Okay,
Vandal for that. We already have Hayes, whether he's gonna come in with and play some 8 minutes or not. We got Vandal, we got Hayes, and the new guy that hasn't even played at all.
Max,
No,
Max,
no, 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 him, yeah, Max
Cleaver.
Cleaver, but the other guy too. The other guy,
Yeah.
what's the other guy? Derek, whatever his name is.
No, that's
Eric.
on
Oh,
the
Eric
roster.
Dixon.
That's Max Cleaver. That's
Oh,
Max
okay.
Cleaver, and then that's Hayes behind our starting center.
Yeah,
That's one,
correct.
two.
Yeah,
Then right
correct.
now
Bando.
we have him now, the Villanova guy that you're speaking of. We have him
Right.
listed as a power forward,
Correct.
and
Exactly.
he's like six
He
eight like
he's six
six
eight, two
nine
hundred. Yeah.
260.
Yeah. But the it's so I just want to
Two
bring up the
sixty
Eric Dixon.
five was his draft, but it may be 260.
Okay, yeah. So I think with the Eric Dixon situation, we can kind of kiss him goodbye because he hasn't officially signed with us on a two-way contract, and it looks like he has a torn Achilles. So
Oh
that's why he
man.
hasn't played in the summer league at all.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to bring up the injury.
Oh
So
yeah.
okay, now so he's down for a season, right? He's down for a season.
Hmm.
So what you thought was at your four position is now not at your four position because he's listed as the third four.
yeah. It's fine. Like I said, it's fine. We still have Cleaver. We still have Hayes at the 5. Cleaver at the 4. You still have
Vandal
Vandal
at the
coming in.
three.
Who's gonna
Yeah.
No,
Vandal's gonna
Cleaver
play
is
the
your
3.
five.
What was that?
Cleaver is your five.
No, you got Hayes
Man,
at the
you can
Max
5.
go ahead and
Cleaver.
count Kleber out because that nigga Kleber getting moved. So,
Hold on.
Nah.
You got
Until
wait.
Cleveland's getting moved, we don't know.
like I
Hold
said,
on. You
you
got
got three. We got three niggas on this team that's guaranteed to get moved, and we need to start planning for them niggas to be gone.
okay.
That's Gabe,
Nah, because
Gabe. That's Gabe, Kleber,
Until
get
Gabe Kleba and
and
whoever else you
Shake.
wanted. Okay, so until those
All them
guys
niggas
are
gotta go.
okay, no one's denying that, but until they are officially gone, AG, we're talking about with this current
What we
roster
got?
right now.
Correct.
And what did
We're
that
not
guy
doing
say?
future.
And what did
Right.
that guy say about Shake? Need to shake his ass out of L.A. That nigga gotta
Yes.
go.
Okay, we're not denying
Yes.
that, but we're talking about with this current team right now. So
Yeah.
until everyone is moved, we're talking about that. My bad.
Yeah.
Y'all two,
So
Gemini and two, y'all can continue, and then
yeah. So
after y'all
Gemini. So
done,
listen. So
we
you
can
got
end the
Hayes at
stream
the 5.
because I'm
Uh-huh,
You
hungry.
got you got Hayes at the
uh-huh.
5. You got Maxi at the 4. You got Vando and Lareva. You can alternate them, but whichever way, it's basically two threes, and one of them is playing the 2, one of them is playing the 3. I mean, and then you got Reeves handling the ball. That's gonna be the bench. I'm telling you.
Now the reason why I will openly have a I guess discussion about it is because if anything, I would use Max at the five because of his boxing out potential
Mm-hmm.
and what he has showed over
Okay.
Jackson Hayes,
Okay.
who at the down part of his rookie contract literally performed more and actually helped the team defensively
So you're saying
prior
Hayes not
to
gonna get any
being a
burn
Laker.
then? So you're saying Hayes not gonna get any burn then?
No, that's not what I said.
Okay.
I said I would use Hayes. I'm showing you the positions I will put him at.
Go ahead.
Hayes at the down part of his rookie deal played more at the four position, which
Okay.
helped
Fine.
his team win
Okay.
games
Okay.
prior to becoming a Laker. So if I was to do the more smarter thing, if anything, I would use him at the four more than the five because Max has showed you he's actually willing to be in that ground and pound type situation or boxing out. Hayes has
Okay.
not
Fine.
showed us that, and we all can
Okay.
attest to that.
Fine. Fine. But remember, we're talking about Laravia. So then go ahead.
So when it comes to Laravia,
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't stretch him from the small forward position to the shooting guard position. Because
Okay.
one, I don't know if the young man got enough wind for that. He's built like Carmelo Anthony.
So
And
where?
that's
So
what
we.
y'all failing to realize.
No, no, no. I completely get that. So where are you putting Vando?
I'm putting Vando when I do play him. I am putting Vando at the small forward position or the forward position. Either I will run a scheme of a double small forward, or I would run a double power forward, still have my one, two, and five.
But Gemini, you're. I'm just talking about the rotation in the first quarter. In the first quarter, people coming in. I think you're getting too far ahead. I'm just saying. So you got Hayes coming in. You got Max coming in. You got Reeves staying on, and now you got to choose who's going to be your two and three. That's kind of where we're at. If you get my drift.
I would. It's not every time I will bring Vando up in the first quarter.
Okay, so then
There's
who would
certain
you?
games I
Fine,
will
fine.
bring. I will bring him up like in the second or third, depending on who I'm going against, because that's when I need to be more defensive minded. So not
Sure,
every time I would use him within that rotation.
sure.
And
So who would you bring?
just
Like for the
remember,
most part. Hmm.
but for the most part,
Right.
I as bad as people hate to admit to it, I would literally run I would run Gabe, but I
Okay.
would run Gabe ball dominant.
So you would
Running
run
Gabe
Gabe as the
not
point.
ball dominant,
Mhm.
I would run him as the pure point like he ran
Okay.
in Miami
So you leave.
because I
Okay.
know I could get the best decisions from him.
So you
Then
would
I
put
would
Reeve. You would
run
leave with the.
Goodwin.
Go ahead.
I would put
Okay.
Goodwin.
Hmm.
Then next I would run um Laravia
But this is what I'm
and
trying to. But what I'm trying to tell you is
uh-huh.
that the Lakers don't have LeBron, Luca, and Reeves going to the bench. I'm telling you, Reeves is gonna be out there last. So this is what we're trying to get at when at the 8 to 9 minute mark or 7 whatever minute mark when these guys are subbing out, Reeves is still out there because we never do a 5 for 5 swap.
No, we don't have to do a 5 for 5 swap. I'm actually going off of a three leave you up there swap and then change out the last two. They don't even have to be at the same minute mark. It could still be where somebody plays 8 minutes rather than them playing the 6 minutes.
Okay, all right.
Because at this point, our main problem is with the way that you're saying it, we're going to run into the same problem of overusage. And then when it comes to the playoffs,
Yeah, burnout.
though the
Burnout
other
injuries. Yep.
team, no, the other team is going to be able to make certain adjustments that's going to make us
Hmm.
look terrible, just like the
Correct.
Timberwolves did.
Yep. 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 Facts.
Because Delhi himself, he can go to another team and be a starter. For those who don't know that dude, he can go to another team and be a starter, but he's willing to take that sacrifice within this game and leave it all on the court. Walker and him was that dude that messed over us. They're not offensive minded. Think about it. They're not offensive minded, but what did they punish us? Defense, steals, and tips. They punished us. So they made our backcourt reserve, a bench, look crazy out there.
For sure, for sure. Hey, guys, I gotta hop off, but I just wanted to thank everybody for having me on, and I'll definitely be back on next stream.
For sure.
All
Appreciate you.
right, then.
Appreciate you.
All right, thanks, man.
Yeah. Because sorry, Gemini. I'm going to end the stream now. I've been live streaming for 3 hours. I told myself I'm just gonna, live stream for, two
Give
two
AG
two
in
hours and
5
30
minutes.
minutes.
Give
Yeah. What you said?
AG 5 minutes. Give AG 5 minutes. Let him get his spell out because I know he wants to.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I
I'll
don't
be
mind.
quiet. I'll be quiet.
Okay.
I mean, I ain't really got
AG,
no
where you at?
spill. I was up here earlier.
Okay,
Y'all weren't here, but I was up here earlier because, man, niggas was. I don't want to get into it, but niggas was out here talking crazy. But no,
Okay.
I ain't really got no spill though, man. All I gotta say is we got 3-4 niggas on this team that gotta go. I mean, that's pretty much it.
all right.
That's fair. That's fair.
Kleba, Gabe, Vando, and Shake. All 4 of them niggas gotta go.
Oh, we're not. Maxi is not as bad of a player as what people think.
You're
Like
right. He terrible. He gotta go.
he's not horrible, bro. Relax. Luke, he's relaxed. I'm not saying he's a good player or whatever, but he is okay with doing the dirty work, and uh,
He was better as a 4 helper
yeah. But I'm
because he
finna
would
end
get a
this.
lot of blocks from behind.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
he can space the floor out and everything too. But hold on, let
So
me see. Let me see. Okay, let's do that. My bad. I'm working on something, but yeah, I'm finna end the stream. I appreciate um DJ for letting me live stream. I appreciate the chat. Yeah, we missed a lot of open shots too, which that's why I kind of criticize Reaves for, because okay, if you can't handle ISO, sure, whatever, but at least hit your open shots, and he wasn't really doing that. So that's kind of what aggravates me. But again, appreciate Gemini, appreciate Tune for coming in, appreciate Boss Man DJ, appreciate that guy for sending a $50 super chat. That is for sure gonna help me out with my Wingstop build this month. Yay, yay. Salute to Cuba. I know he mad at me, sitting in the corner, mad while eating his ice cream. I know Chris probably upset with me still, but it's all good. Appreciate the chat for you guys. Opinions and takes. Even though I didn't like them, I respect them enough to where at least you're comfortable and you guys don't mind backing down without a fight. So peace out to you guys. God bless. Have a safe and lovely day. Thank you.
With the first pick in the NBA draft, the Los Angeles Lakers in 5 select.
Just got another ring for you and a little be gone, boy. We don't take no days off. I just want to put a 3 on a card. Back home, the rest illegal. We won't be going for the team running off Shaq Diesel, dog. Play against the Lakers, niggas lethal, dog. Yeah. Still going. Back home smoking legal. We won't be going for this legal. Team running off Shaq Diesel, dog. Play against the Lakers, niggas lethal, dog. Still going.